Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Radiant Shield. This is session, Matthew.
Dude, 26. I'll put my money
It's
on that.
26. It is session 26.
I have it written on my
Congratulations.
calendar.
Dude, put me on the
It is
spot.
session 26 of Radiant Shield. Last time on Radiant Shield, the party arrived after a long journey to the city at the entrance of the passage, Halcyon. Upon entering the small village, they figured out that they were not allowed access into the passage itself, unless they had received special permission from the mayor. Going to talk with the mayor later, eventually discovered that they could get passage through if they helped figure out who had kidnapped his daughter. Brief investigations later, the party was able to find little evidence besides a small engraving in the wood siding and a black piece of cloth outside. The engraving, however, did yield one significant clue. A rock monument called the Grasping Hand. The party, along with the escort of around 20 guards, I believe, headed out towards the Grasping Hand, eventually finding a hidden away ancient structure. Inside, they're met with a mocking, high-pitched voice that gave them a riddle to solve and told them that if they didn't, they would die. Eventually solving this riddle, they also came across another. However, Dro was the only one that heard it before falling unconscious, leaving the party unaware of what the riddle itself was. However, through trial and error, they were eventually able to solve that riddle and gain the second key. Now, that's where we pick up from last time, as the party, or what of it is here, finds themselves with the second key in their possession and another room to enter. All of those people who were knocked unconscious, which I believe was Dro, Whiskey, Ed Yerm.
No, Eddie wasn't. Eddie got it right.
I think it was
Eddie got
Eddie
it
and
right.
Alex that were the only people that were awake, right?
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I don't think Eddie. Yeah. Okay.
Whiskey dropped dead because he's dumb and just said, "Oh, how about this?"
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, and then he woke up
And assumed he got it right.
He took a guess.
Told him he was.
Went down, woke up, and it was we had the key, and he was like, I knew it was that one.
And then Eddie fueled his misinformation.
I don't want to cause any further alarm throughout the session. However, I will remind everyone there's a crab on every map.
Shrimp. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Anyways, you can continue what you were doing before.
Right.
All right. What now? I can't understand any of this.
Honey, I don't even know what the question was. I guess it's not important now, unless we have like a review test at the end.
I don't remember what our answer was, but it was basically kind of highlighting that everywhere is a shitty place to live, because it was like one of these places is a shitty place to live, and then it was like a list of 10 places.
List a bunch of places that you do not want to live at.
Yeah.
If I see what the answer was, I'll know.
But a lot of this, if I remember correctly, almost all of this is in Elven, which is the primary race of the world, so like most people understand it. Whiskey does not, so he's kind of just been hanging out and getting like secondary information.
So the answer to the question was Anora. to this question. Now, we as a group don't exactly know what that question was because we just got it kind of secondhand from Dro before Dro passed out.
I'll walk over to Dro's body. Wait, who's controlling Dro?
Everyone's awake now.
Yeah,
Everyone's up now.
Oh, well, while Dro's getting up because she fell to the ground. Hey, Dro, we got the question right.
Good.
I just wanted Luke to say anything. Okay,
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I just wanted Luke to literally say a word.
Drew just isn't feeling good right now.
Yeah, she was unconscious.
Might have a slight vocal change and maybe a slight personality effect, but I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be
in a couple
temporary, I'm
hours.
sure.
Yeah, it'll wear off. Yeah, any moment now.
Okay. Okay. Wait, did anything happen because we did that right?
Yeah, a key fell from the sky, from the ceiling.
Oh, who has it?
I don't
I
know.
would assume the people in the room.
It was one of two people that were awake when the key fell.
Alex did not grab the key.
I was in the doorway. You were in there.
Oh.
So
Is it on the
we were
ground?
the only two that were.
Okay, I pick
It
up the
probably
key.
fell on the ground then. Yeah.
What color is it?
What color is it? It's just a brass key.
Wait, did we receive a key to get into the room we're currently in, or we just walked in here?
No,
No.
you just walked in.
So this is our
You
first
did
key.
receive a
Walked in.
key from the first room as well. You have 2 keys on you.
Oh, do they look the same?
Yep.
Do I have both?
I don't know. I
Sure.
don't know who has the first key.
So,
Someone does.
what's stopping us from just like taking the one key and just putting it in and then putting in the next one and then the next one?
I don't get what you mean.
Never mind. Whiskey wouldn't say that. I was just making a joke. Anyway.
I didn't. That went over Matthew's head, dude. I don't
Yeah,
get
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
My brain was like, what?
Well, I'm gonna phase through Whiskey and walk over to the place where
Oh, what the fuck?
Trill suggests that we get a move on.
Classic Trill.
He's always saying that silly little
He says
phrase.
it's like his
Classic
catchphrase.
Trill line. Let's get a move on.
It's literally his catchphrase. Okay. Wait. So what's up here? There's a door that's with a key slot.
No, it's just a hallway.
Why was that not here before?
It was still there before
It wasn't.
Why didn't we go this way before?
because you chose
We
not
didn't
to.
go up
Oh, I
this way.
swore
We
there
were
was a door here.
kind of panicked by the
You were talking
gemstones
about it
immediate
before.
death thing.
You were
Right.
talking about
Drove
going up
right
here,
off.
but you chose not to. Anyways, I shall reveal the room.
Okay, Alex walks up the stairs and she sees another
Boys,
room.
I know
There's
we're doing
shit on
D&D
the
right
floor.
It's a big
Now. I know
room.
we're doing D&D right now, but I got a 94 on my history final.
We're proud of you.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Go die in a hole.
Okay, what do I see, Ben, as I walk into this room?
Alex, you walk into this room. Stop,
Yes.
Alex. It's close enough for everyone else to hear.
A
The
gunshot.
same voice.
Yeah.
Once again, booms into the room. They say the Star Children sacrificed themselves to save you. Can you save them from their impending doom? Destroy the enemy, but don't be too quick. Destroy the wrong one, and then you'll surely lose it.
I don't see any enemies. Do you see any, Eddie?
No.
When you look around the
my,
room.
my vision is a bit impaired.
Get in here, Whiskey. There might be a fight.
Just finally something I can help with. Just starts running into the room.
God dang it.
You run into the room.
Everyone
People who
stop!
are in the room can see 6 different statues, each depicting a different thing. At their base, they do have a small plaque. Looking around, you can see this one is a dragonborn. This one is a dwarf. This one is a strange figure. It almost looks like a tiefling, but they have their features almost are exaggerated, and they seem to have a pair of wings. This one is a human. This one is some sort of earthen elemental. And this one, a classic depiction of the Star Children.
Oh, really? Are they like elven? What do they look like?
It's a humanoid figure. Winged. I mean, to just the players, almost angelic looking. Each of them having a plaque underneath them.
Oh, so this is like a multi one right here.
This one?
At the top right one, that's the Star Children depiction. That's like a series of them all like grouped up together. It's all the Star Children like grouped up.
Nope, it's just one. All of these are just one.
Oh, you just said that they all have a plaque on them.
Yeah, each statue has a plaque under them.
Yeah. What is this? Is this like a raised thing? What is that?
But yeah, this is just a raised thing.
Okay.
You can just walk up it. Not
Where
raised.
where are the enemies?
Hello, Mr. Voice.
I don't think he's exactly.
No response.
I don't know, but don't hit the wrong one.
The wrong what?
Most everyone heard. Well, it was close enough for everyone to hear it.
He was speaking common, right?
Just speaking common.
Making sure whiskey's not regarded.
Nope.
Okay. I'll go up to if I see this
He is
plaque.
a little.
I'll
He
go-
is a little retarded.
I'll go up and read the Dragonborn's plaque. Wait, are we?
Dragonborn's.
Do we know what Dragonborn are? I know Michael's character does.
They are similar to the whole concept of tiefling, where you might have heard of them, but most people haven't seen them.
So this is like a curious bunch of races. This is not normal races.
Yeah, this one's definitely weird.
Also,
That one's weird because that's not a race, really.
Yeah.
Notice that
and
there's
this-
no elf.
Dragonborn. Yeah. There's no elf. There's no human. There's a
No,
dwarf.
there is a human.
There's a human. Oh, is
There's
that
a
good?
There's a human.
Is that the top left one?
I sent a message of all of them.
Oh, okay, wait, let me look.
This
Well, yeah,
one's-
why an earth elemental?
Dwarf, wing, tiefling, human. Oh, the
Yes.
top left one was human. Oh, I see.
Are they like particularly common?
Maybe you'll
no,
read the
not
plaque,
really.
my guy. Oh, wait, Ben,
Anyways,
what?
under
Yep.
the plaque for the Dragonborn says the messenger.
Thought it'd be a little more descriptive than that. Whiskey,
Oh,
what does that one
tarot
say?
Cards.
What does that one say over there, Whiskey? Pointing at the dwarf.
He steps over and tries to read the dwarf plaque.
Oh, but unfortunately,
It
you can't
says-
read.
The builder.
Yeah, the builder. Huh?
Oh.
Alex, you said there was a fight happening.
I shrug exaggeratedly.
I think Mistress Solstrice was a bit hasty and assuming.
I was told there'd be a fight. I told you would have to fight somebody.
And I want to read the plaque on the Star Child.
Sure. Under the Star Child, it says the Maker. One odd thing that you notice as you get closer.
Okay.
The Star Children generally have more elven characteristics.
Okay.
This one is more human in appearance.
Ooh, alright.
Is this the equivalent of going to a different ethnicity church and seeing a different ethnicity Jesus?
Based.
Well, not really, because everywhere the Star Children, if they are depicted, are generally depicted as elves.
So this is like completely abnormal.
That's weird.
It's like the analogy that you gave, Matthew, but no other races exist.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
imagine
your
if we
perfect
still-
world.
Well, it's not that no other races exist. It's just that there's one race that predominantly, rules the culture of everything.
Right, and all the other ones are slaves.
I'm gonna go up to the
Yeah.
Earth Elemental because I've never seen that. And that's weird. What is it? What does it look like?
I'd say just general, obviously less cartoonish and more realistic in appearance, but you can think of like the golem from Clash of Clans, sort of similar appearance. Under the earth elemental,
Cockriffins.
it says the servant.
Oh, it's because he's brown, isn't he?
Well, if you looked up the Clash of Clans golem, he's actually like a dark gray. Okay, what about the human?
The human says the schemer.
Fitting. Yeah, fitting.
Bro
course.
is literally out here performing shenanigans.
Okay, so I like step up onto this thing. This guy's like kind of
Mischief
revered.
mode.
He's like out of the way. Is he smaller?
No, not smaller.
Okay.
I mean, on this, yes, but not actually.
Yeah.
You step up to that, and it says the Ravager.
Oh no.
That's curious. Okay.
So I can, just repeating for everyone, and you don't necessarily need to talk in character for all of this, but you have the Messenger, which is the Dragonborn,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Builder, which is the Dwarf, the Ravager, which is this tiefling-looking figure, this winged tiefling-looking figure, the Schemer, which is the human, the Servant, which is the Earth Elemental, and the Architect, which is this strange.
Oh, it's architect. Okay.
Oh, sorry, it is the Maker.
Okay.
It's the Maker. Yeah,
I've
don't worry
been,
about it. It's
I've been keeping track.
Yeah, we have him in the group chat here.
it's the Maker. I'm just repeating this.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Which is the Maker, which is the almost bastardized looking
Star Trek.
version of a Star Child.
Would this be offensive to us? To like someone like Alex,
I don't
who's like a strong believer of this?
Is it?
I don't know.
Is Alex offended?
I don't know. Is
This is
that something that like
Alex.
I would have been like taught as like would like in my culture growing up, would making an idol intentionally wrong, would that be offensive?
Generally, I think this would be more bizarre to Alex than anything.
Like no one would even like
Um,
consider this, like this is just a weird thing.
Yeah, generally the worship of Star Children is pretty free form. I mean, like as we've
Yeah, as we've
discussed earlier,
seen, it's kind of just open.
Ideas vary from region to region. Everyone shares the same core beliefs, but ideas vary from region to region. So the idea of having a different depiction isn't unheard of, but most depictions that give them in a humanoid form are you've never heard of or seen one that isn't humanoid elven.
Okay, all right, yeah, that answers that. Okay, I wouldn't be offended. Yeah, I would just like you said, like that's weird. I don't know why they would do that. That doesn't make sense. We all know they're elves. That's weird that they would do that. Okay, so
Yeah.
we have this information.
We were made in God's image. No one else.
We were made in the
Yeah,
Star
no
Children.
one else. Okay, so just completely out of character, there are 3 of these that are, I would say, positive. I would count the Servant as not necessarily positive nor negative, but Ravager and Schemer are definitely like a negative connotation. There's really no good way to imply somebody is a Ravager and or a Schemer.
I think it's weird that whoever made these statues would make the general human guy called a schemer, but then also go out of their way to
Have
make the
be
Star
like
Children,
God.
yeah, depict our god as being the human race.
This
It's
is,
also weird that there is no elf at all, right,
Yeah,
Ben?
well,
There's
that's-
no elven
that's kinda-
anything. This is extremely non-elven.
yeah, no elves.
Which
The only thing here that has pointy ears is the tiefling.
An alternative interpretation, potentially, that could be completely wrong, but it's something that I'm thinking about is
Something to consider.
that it could be less of figuring out which one is the actual enemy and more of they are all enemies and you have to find the particular pillar to make the enemy fall with taking one out as a potential other option, as like which of these kind of roles is most important, that they're all evil. I don't know that is the best, but it's just a thought.
No, but it's something to consider.
this is the wording of the. They say the Star Children sacrifice themselves to save you. Can you save them from their impending doom? Destroy the enemy, but don't be too quick. Destroy the wrong one, and then you'll lose it.
All right. So obviously, this is pertaining to the Star Children proper, which makes it even weirder that there is a bastardized interpretation of the Star Children in here.
So the puzzle would be for us to destroy whichever one is imposing or wants to destroy the Star Children, right? It
Yes.
says we're trying to save them from their impending doom. So which one of these would be bringing a impending doom upon the Star Children? Abandoning the question for a second, just looking at the funny names because I like the funny names. I think it's interesting that the dwarves would be called builder because to me that kind of implies that this place was built by the dwarves since there's no elven anything. The whole continent's like elvish, so for this to have no elves implies that it was made by a different culture, and to have the dwarves be called builders to me implies that this place was built by the dwarves before there were elves.
Just obviously, this is me
Or
talking
away from
like,
elves.
in a general like fantasy sense.
Go
But
on, then.
dwarves in a lot of just like fantasy iconography are depicted as they're builders,
builders.
they're blacksmiths, they're forgers, stuff like that. They are crafty. They know how to build things and they know how to build them sturdily. Same thing with like dragonborns. A messenger can be somebody who is intelligent, and in a lot of depictions, dragonborn are shown as being, or things that are dragonborn like are shown to be, in my personal opinion, to be intellectual. I think that's on a lesser side. Now, obviously,
He had
human
us in the
beings
first half, not gonna lie.
Had us in the first half, not gonna lie. Yeah.
Wait, groupthink here.
He was cooking for a second.
If you need like
And then
any
it started to go off the
information or
rails.
you want to ask questions and stuff like that, you can. I might ask you to make roles associated with them, but feel free.
Just group here memory. Remember when we first started the campaign when we went to that temple? What was that temple? That was dragon-esque. I know we don't know that as characters, but it was dragon-esque, right?
Isn't it like the Platinum Dragons or something?
Yeah, it was called the Temple of Platinum. That's what it was called.
I wasn't there for that session, so
Yeah, and we implied the dragonness of it because we saw
Well,
like a
it
dragon
had the
statue. What did we see that was
yeah.
draconic?
There's the dragon statue at the end, and did it have
yes.
draconic writing on one of the things?
Yeah, we just
I
saw a
believe
reptilian
it
statue.
did have some draconic writing on. Wait, what was it? There was draconic writing on. So I don't remember, but I believe there was draconic writing around. Yeah, as an out of player, you make the conclusion that as players, you make the conclusion that the statue was of a dragon. Characters, you don't know what the hell that is.
Can Whiskey make like a religion check and or a history check about why the Dragonborn might be called a messenger? Maybe if there's anything that your boy had told him
Sure.
that is ringing any bells at all?
Sure. You can roll history for that with disadvantage. I'm so sorry, Whiskey, but you can roll history.
That
with disadvantage.
is understandable. Let's go. That is a 1.
A 1.
A dirty 1.
A dirty 1. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Messenger. That's a weird one. You think it might. You haven't lived in society for a long time, but you think it might have something to do with that. A lot of couriers are dragonborn.
All right, I see. Whiskey's just gonna sit there, pondering the dragonborn statue and thinking about his old companion.
That is incorrect information for everyone else.
Thank you for
Dragonborn.
clarifying.
Not couriers.
Ben boy,
Yes.
Ben Jamin. Back to the Star Child for a second. With Eddie having been a decently traveled person, and also as somebody who doesn't have like a super big religious connection, has he ever maybe heard in like his like travels stories of the Star Children that would differ from like traditional interpretations of like the myth of the Star Children, the lore of the Star Children, that would not necessarily coincide with this, but would be like this is a little more of a it's a jump to conclusions, or like it's a logical leap, but there are like other interpretations out there within like different circles.
Yeah, you can roll me history or religion. Either one is fine.
I have an idea. It seems like a lot of these are what within the culture would be considered like backwards almost. And I'm wondering if we can maybe apply that back to some of the other ones. Like if
Do you think
out of
so?
character, I know that Whiskey doesn't realize this, but out of character, not a lot of Dragonborns are messengers.
But does that mean that they're the opposite? What is the opposite of a messenger?
That's not really what I'm getting at. I'm more getting at the Star Child is not being depicted as elvish. It's being depicted as more human, and the thing called the Ravenger, that's this like big winged tiefling, almost I guess out of character, would be like devilish looking,
Yeah.
has pointed ears and is depicted as almost more elvish looking. It could be kind of getting at a more like just backwards view of everything, and maybe kind of looking at now that I'm looking back at some of the things that I'm thinking about, I think I'm cooking something completely out of left field that is not even.
I get the tiefling
Cooking
thing.
is the right answer.
You're cooking on the tiefling thing. It's not like it's underdeveloped, but it's definitely, I think,
It's a bit pink in the middle.
pointing. It's
Well,
pointing
let
towards
us-
a better direction.
Your history of 12.
Yeah, history 12.
You've been around a little bit. You have heard some old stories. These are by no means popular beliefs. But you have heard some old stories that the Star Children are actually an extinct race.
Oh, okay.
Not godlike in status as people have
As the myth would
so often
depict.
attributed them.
All right.
You got anything over there, Eddie? Jeez, I get their names mixed up.
Eddie, whiskey.
I get their names mixed up.
I get their names mixed up too. Now that I'm looking at some of this, I'm thinking to some tales I've heard over the years, that potentially that the Star Children were not godlike or deities in a sense, but were like a primordial race that went extinct. Not a popular theory by any means, but you're around for a good many years and you run with a good many different circles. You hear things here and there, but I don't know too much beyond that.
I can't imagine they would have looked like that.
Well, culture does have a tendency to be dictated by, not to say dominant race, but the predominant race. And looks like grabs my pointy ass ear. I think we would fall into that.
Hey, Joe. How old do you think this place is? I only say that because I think Joe has a higher intelligence.
Classic Dro answer.
That would be a classic Joe answer. Good job, Joe. Hello, can I make Joe roll an intelligence check?
I was gonna say I
Can
can
you
do an
make-
investigation.
Can I
I want-
instigate?
Oh yeah.
Joe will do an investigation check. Or should
You can
investigation or
make an
history?
investigation. If you're trying to figure out just from looking at stuff, yeah, we'll do history.
History. All right.
Yeah, history.
That'll be a 11.
Really, really old. Maybe in the range to the tune of thousands of years.
I can't quite put a
But
finger
just a
on
guess.
exactly how old, but it seems to be somewhere in the thousands of years old.
Eddie, how old are you?
100.
That's like 10.
Why do
that's
you
like
ask?
that's like 5 Eddies old.
I count 5 on my finger.
I'm not a fossil. I may look like one, but I'm not.
Well, I mean, do the math.
You know, I wish I could.
If at any point also you just want straight A, do you think your character's smart enough or would have some sort of knowledge to figure it out?
I don't.
Yeah. If you just want some straight 8 at some point, you can just roll an investigation check. And depending on that result, I might give you a hint to point you in the right direction. If you are ever stumped completely.
Then
Yeah.
is it possible that there are stories or songs Eddie might have heard of in the past that would kind of denote something for the other ones? Like maybe a story about like an earth elemental that was like a courtly mage or something, or was just like a hand and foot kind of guy, or like a dragonborn messenger that might be famous or something. I don't know, just anything that might go into Eddie's background as like a storyteller and a musician.
Can certainly roll history.
Gotcha. That is a 12.
Okay.
We are consistent
Um,
tonight.
I mean,
I love my dirty one.
some of these are really specific and strange combinations. Earth elemental servants. I mean, that's we're talking about like powerful mage, is like the type of person that would have that. No stories that you know of that center around Earth elemental servants. I mean, you know, humans are people, and some people are schemers, so nothing particular from that.
Big brain.
Dragonborn messengers, no, not any particular stories that you know of that focus on Dragonborn messengers. Unfortunately, from what you can tell, there doesn't seem to be, from your own memory, there doesn't seem to be any clear connection between these statues and their titles and one like specific person.
Gotcha.
And none of the statues are supposed to depict someone in particular, right? They're just depicting the race.
I mean, they look pretty generic, but you know, maybe they are
Okay.
depicting a person.
Right.
Yeah, there are only 2 that we've gotten specific.
I think the human would be pretty clear. So, all right, I'll go to the human. Does the human look like? Does he have any like defining features, like a certain hairstyle or a certain like build or face shape, or is it like intentionally like seems general?
It's all of them look for the human, you know, very familiar, and the dwarf familiar with. They look very average and mundane.
Yeah. So like,
Um,
this doesn't look like some like grand king who was schemed or anything. Okay.
Who has schemed?
Who hath schemed?
I mean, the most grand looking ones are the Maker and the Ravager.
Right. Makes sense. Are they are they just standing statues, or are they seated? What are they doing?
All standing.
Okay.
So
All
Are they doing any poses?
passive and
Or are they just
neutral.
very like neutral? Okay.
So
gonna say something?
This has literally no basis, but my like gut instinct and or hunch, just based off of my theories surrounding this guy's motive and just the theming surrounding this whole place, my brain is thinking the Ravager is the answer, since it's a lot of this stuff is kind of talking about, you know, the government is shit and like people like wage wars on each other and whatnot. and the predominant race of the entire world is more elven.
Do you think the
And
Ravager is
he
supposed to be a
has-
depiction of an elf?
Well,
Yes.
that's what Michael was getting
Oh.
at earlier.
Oh, that went over my head
That
earlier.
I think
actually agree.
it's
That's a very
kind
good
of it's kind of like a twisted interpretation of an elf.
Okay,
And
I get that. I like that.
the like Star Child is
They took
not
they took the
elven
devil
in
out of
this
it.
thing, because the idea being that like the elven, I guess, like part of creation is kind of just like killing itself. That's my just kind of overarching thought process.
No, that's
So-
good.
However, within
Unfortunately,
the
we're too
context of
retarded.
just
Alright.
within the context of just the
I-
puzzle, I feel like there's not enough pieces to go
I
with
will,
think
I
that.
that's
would
very
like
good,
to
though.
add. I will like to add that while this figure, the Ravager, clearly shares some common traits with elves, the much clearer commonality is between tieflings that you've met before
Hmm.
and the Ravager.
Would it be more along the lines to assume that they're poking fun at the race of tieflings over the race of elves here?
If this was supposed to poke fun at someone, then yeah, probably tieflings over elves.
Okay. I was good then, Michael. I was really following along.
Michael was getting at some real Nation of Islam stuff, and I was really appreciating it.
Israel,
The
we
evil,
want
the evil
peace.
scientist Yakub creating white people to make the world worse.
That is
exactly.
that is that. It's an interesting thought.
I'm really along the lines of the. All right, so now that we've gone back to that is not an elf and it's not a meme of an elf. I'm really along the lines of this. This was here before the elves were in this area at the very least, made by dwarves. Before the influence of elves over the whole region. There's no
So then-
elven. I don't know. There's no
the
elven
names have
depictor.
to matter. Why
Yeah,
would the names be here?
the names definitely matter, but the lack of
Yeah.
elf, the dwarves being called builder. Now this is after the Sky Children sacrifice themselves, right? Because they're called the Maker here, right? Unless before they sacrificed, they still had some sort of deity power.
Or they were just a race that was
Oh
hanging
wait,
around.
wait, I forgot.
Or-
Yeah, wait,
yeah.
wait, they were literally the gods that killed themselves. Okay, wait, never mind. So they
Unless-
did have deity powers before they died.
unless like Eddie's theory that they might be like a primordial species.
So are we trying to
Yeah,
guess who
Has
did?
has some weight.
What if? What?
What if they did themselves in?
Very easily.
Wait, that's the meme, is that they did do it to protect us. So we're either trying to figure out. So either what Michael just memed at is true, like they did themselves in, or we're trying to decide which of these races is the reason they had to sacrifice themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
The only other thought aside from those two that I think is weaker, but I still think is strong enough to be worth bringing up, is the idea that all of them are trying to take them are all of them are like parts of taking down the Star Children,
Yeah.
and we basically just have to figure out which Jenga piece would
What-
make them all crumble.
Check this out, Michael. What if that's
the other.
What if that isn't the Star Children? That's a race that the Star Children had to sacrifice themselves so that we wouldn't interact with.
I
Holy
if,
shit!
if we're that is a good thought.
That is out there. I feel like that's a little too far.
Also,
Well, the religion in the primer is talking about the fact that the Star Children sacrificed themselves to protect us from the creators that made them.
Oh, is it?
So that, yeah,
Dude, I didn't read the primer good enough. Sorry, Ben.
I just went back to it because I
is-
kind of forgot bits.
That is yep.
Shit.
Implying
basis.
implying an external force. Implying
Again.
them.
I would like to bring up in a purely like real world applies to here thing. Culture does like shape how we view things, and whatever like race is predominant in that culture shapes things. Like look at white Jesus. So
Wait, Jesus.
I know. No, I think you're actually right. I do think that's not a
so-
different race. That's definitely
White
just a
Jesus.
different interpretation of the same people.
I mean, Jesus is not inherently. Jesus couldn't have been white given where he came from in the world. He was most likely, like olive skinned at the lightest. So it's not. I don't think it's too far of a stretch to say that whoever built this temple likely wasn't Elven and had their own interpretation of what a star child might look like.
This is a thousands-year-old around temple, we can assume.
That
Wait,
is
Ben,
what Dro's
that is what
bad
Dro's
guess.
estimation
Throw
is.
bad guess. Wait, Ben, when ago did the Star Children sacrifice themselves?
Ooh, records of that unclear.
Most of the time.
Dang.
So there's no like
I have
consensus on like a
a-
general like timeline of when things might
I have
happen.
Yeah,
There's no
there-
like Earth
so
is 2,000
just-
year olds and like
just as
Christianity kind of
for
thing.
for Dro as a religious person, you're gonna funnel some Dro knowledge in. There was like, oh sorry, 1 second. Sorry. There was the Star Children sacrificed themselves, and then there was an era of chaos and cataclysm afterwards, where
Mm.
almost no written history exists.
The Dark Ages.
Okay.
I have a funky little, very weak theory, but
Okay, that's
Any theory is better than no
Sure.
theory.
the humans are called the schemers,
sure.
or the human is called the schemer, and in this instance, the Star Children are depicted as more in the human's image. What if the hang on. It's falling apart a little bit, but the idea being that what if the Star Children created humans and then the humans killed the Star Children in some capacity? I'm getting some. Don't listen to me. The more that I think about that theory, the less it works.
I
but
think it's weird that because schemer is not the worst word you could call someone like that.
yeah,
But it does
the
imply
fact that-
underhanded.
the
It
fact
does.
that the Star Children are being depicted as more human than Elven is I feel like
I'm really wrapped up on it. Yeah.
because the implication is this place was probably built by humans
think?
in some capacity.
Is there a-
why
I
would
probably think so.
Ben, can I roll
Because
the
they
history
made
they made the gods in their own image?
yes.
Ben, can I roll history to see about like the general, like if there's a general like group of people that would have been known to have lived in the passage for like around this time, or just like
Yeah, sure.
historically have been known to live here?
Yeah.
Architecture check.
And you can roll religion or history if you want.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and do the religion then, and it'll be a dirty 20.
Yes, there was a group of people that occupied the passage long time ago. Some of the first recorded groups that occupied the passage were religious monks and ascetics from, the church worshiping the Star Children. Originally moved in to this place. It was also acted as a refuge during this time of chaos and calamity.
Okay.
No one specific race, obviously, hid here, but since the population distribution is so great, in favor of elves, a lot of elves here. I mean, all the races hid here.
Really?
um,
I was so sure no elves.
But yeah, after the calamity, most people left, and what was left was missionaries, monks, ascetics.
Gotcha.
Can I roll an architecture check?
A lot of like refugee monks and religious people, essentially,
Yeah,
from all sorts of different racial backgrounds.
yeah. There was the Star Children sacrificed themselves, and there was an era of calamity, and
Yeah.
people hid here.
Mhm.
And then after that ended, everyone left, and what was left was the religious people.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And we
Everyone
can
and then it
imply
left.
that this was
Got it.
made during the chaos era when people needed to stay here.
Could be.
I feel. I guess I don't know if this is proper way of understanding it, but I imagine like during like the Chaos era, there probably wasn't too much like civilization really,
Probably not.
or is
No,
that an
not much
improper?
centralized civilization.
Yeah.
Okay,
That
it was a lot more like
was-
infighting, kind of like old Europe and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That was going to be my next question. When was the kingdom? Are there any like written records of when the kingdom was like first founded?
The kingdom has always existed. That is the claim of the kingdom and the claim
Well,
of the
yes.
church.
Okay. All right.
The claim of the
And the
kingdom
claim of
and the
the
church is
church?
that the kingdom has always existed.
Just like the Holy Roman Empire. Gotcha. The once and future kingdom. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. It fits.
Oh man, that means there would have been elves here. That's
Well,
weird.
the fact that no one race predominantly stayed in the passage even during this time of calamity implies that yes, potentially there were elves here. Almost certainly there. If elves are, I'm assuming I'm not wrong in saying this, that not elves are not just the predominant race because like they own the kingdom and they make the banks and they fund everything.
There's simply a
but
lot of them.
because yeah, exactly. There's just a large number of them that it just
Yeah.
kind of out.
There's
Yeah.
just a lot of them. Yeah.
So
It's
I would
the largest.
Yeah.
Purely
It's the
numerically, they
largest
are
I
the
would
majority.
say statistically that no matter where you go, you are going to find
Right.
elves of some kind. Wood, drow, drow,
Wood. Wood drow.
wood, drow, high, sea, like any
Yeah.
kind of fucking elves, you're gonna fucking find them.
I think one interpretation of like this like puzzle is maybe that all of these statues are potential enemies of the Star Children, and it's not necessarily discounting the original depiction of them as elves and stuff like that. It's just saying these are all potential threats to them. Choose which one is threatening.
Just like which city's bad. They're all bad, but
Yeah.
They're all terrible.
So it could be the same thing where it's all of them are enemies.
Yeah, that's what
that's
is
what
an
Michael. That's what
argument
Michael opened with.
Yeah.
That-
And
that-
it might
Yeah,
not
but-
be.
but I think we're right to reel that back in because I think that might be true.
Well, it
If you
also
want-
Yep.
Go on. No, you go on.
No, I was just gonna say it did say destroy the enemy, but don't be too quick. Destroy the wrong one. To me,
Yeah.
the wrong one would imply that they are all enemies, but we just need to choose the right one for this specific question.
It's one of two things. Either one, we need to figure out which one actually struck the killing blow, or not necessarily struck the killing blow, but which one was actually the one that caused them to die. Or two, they worked together to cause them to die, and we need to find the linchpin in that like set,
Right.
if that makes sense.
I follow.
So
I have
we
like a
either
religious
have to
interjection.
find the most individually dangerous, but yeah, it's a self-sacrifice. But I'm thinking that this is implying that that
it was
maybe
erased.
maybe the sacrifice wasn't so wasn't as what's the word, that they were set up in a way where they sacrificed themselves for their people, not knowing that their people had like turned on them in some capacity, or in spite of the fact that their people had turned on them, something like that. Sorry, Luke, what did you want to say?
No, you kind of ended up covering because I was pretty much just going to be. I was clarifying my understanding of whether, like, 'cause my understanding is that the Star Children sacrifice themselves to protect from a race that's assumedly like not part of this world anymore, like they're outcasted and everything, and not that it would be a race that we would maybe see.
If you want a
depicted in the
refresher on that whole myth, you can roll religion for it.
Go ahead and do that. It'll be a 10. So
For some reason for Joe, this is a little fuzzy.
She did
But-
get knocked out earlier. You know, she wasn't.
Yeah, it
conscious.
must be that.
I'm not
When
All the EP
Must have been
mind
the wind.
juice.
Oh, the Star Children sacrificed themselves to protect the people of Alzir from a creator.
The Maker. That's the one.
Veldritch Gugbarar.
Wait. Say that again, Ben.
Wait, I have a funky little idea.
The Star Children.
Yeah.
If you want to roll your own religion, because that's a bad religion roll,
Okay.
and you
Yeah,
are
I
a
think I'll
person who
roll.
follows
You are a
on the
person.
creation myth. Maybe you know a little. Maybe you remember.
I have a
little
negative
better.
1 in religion.
Okay, well, unfortunate.
I'll still roll it.
Might as well.
That's an underscore, not a minus. That's an 18. Let's go.
Let's
18.
go.
Don't need a good modifier,
you're-
boys.
Yeah, you remember the myth. What picks up for religious purposes of importance is that the Star Children were created by some all-powerful being. Star Children themselves are very powerful from religious understanding, and they created life here on Alzir.
Oh, I have a weird idea.
Okay, so.
But
all right.
for some reason, discord between the Star Children and their creator grew, and they wanted to destroy all life, everything the Star Children created. So they fought. Eventually, the Star Children realized it was a losing war and that there was too much collateral damage going on in the process. So they sacrificed themselves, creating the Lucent, which
Right.
prevents them from getting to you, basically.
I have a weird idea.
Go ahead.
What if Star Children were a race on this planet that were created by some like godlike creature
Sure.
or group of creatures,
Yeah.
and then the Star Children ended up kind of playing God themselves and created life,
Put up
and then they pulled, I guess. Yeah, they pulled a Prometheus, and it angered the god, the like this god equivalent, who then was just like going to wipe out all of life, and that's why they had to sacrifice themselves. And I'm wondering if, real quick, Ben, quick question before I start rambling on something that could be completely incorrect.
Sure.
The depiction of the Star Children here.
Yeah.
Is it specifically human, or is it more just non-elven, more kind of generic, if that makes sense?
It's the second one.
Okay. So, what if the answer... I don't know. I could be grasping at straws here, but what if the answer is the Star Children, since it was their own actions and their own like pride and them going beyond the reach of what they were supposed to do with in and of themselves that caused their own
It could be
uh,
a very nihilistic thing. Yeah.
it could be that like if they had never created life in the first place, then they would have never had to sacrifice themselves, and the enemy that we have to choose is literally themselves.
Yeah. Well, because without, I could see a world where that makes sense, because without the Star Children creating life, they don't die. The Star Children dying led to disorder, strife, death, whatever you want to call it. And because of that, they are not only their own enemy, but they are our enemy.
Or the enemy of the person who's making these puzzles.
Exactly.
How much do we know about the person that makes the puzzle?
Other than their annoying
next to
high-pitched
nothing.
voice.
Nothing. They have an annoying voice. And they're trying to
The only real thing that they know is that they
They're based in
They stole the mayor's daughter of a major city.
Yeah. To prove a point to a bunch of random adventurers.
And then, well, I don't think they'd expect
Us?
a bunch of adventurers to come here. They'd probably expect like a large amount of guards or something. They
Out
stole
of-
this
right.
guy's daughter.
I
So
don't know,
this is
I don't-
probably them trying to like this whole place, everything has been about like how terrible the world is that we live in, how terrible the societies are that
But
we
why
live in.
point that out to someone who can't do anything about it?
Well-
here I don't know.
He could be trying to like plant the seeds of a revolution in the minds of whoever comes here.
Goons and goon,
Also, out
goonettes.
of character, I think that the daughter ran away. I think that the daughter willingly joined up with them, and they made it look like a kidnapping to get people's attention on
Join up with who? Whoever's doing this?
whoever's doing this. That
Do we
is-
think it's
that
a
is
group, or do we
my-
think it's this guy?
I don't know, and I know for sure shit Eddie doesn't know, but I'm just saying that whoever, whether it be a group or an individual that's doing this, I think that the daughter went willingly, and they're just making it. But again, that's out of character.
I think it's weird that it says destroy the enemy, but don't be too quick. Like destroy the enemy? Why? I don't entirely see why the Star Children would be the enemy, even now.
Says, can he save them from their impending doom?
Uh,
Would death have
Ugh.
the only way that killing them is better than not killing them here would be is if death is preferable to what they did.
well, it's also
Exactly,
also, if-
because
if
they
we
then
could-
cause
is-
all of this
Well,
suffering that
also-
is society
also-
that this person hates.
Also, hear me
Right.
out.
Okay, I get
If-
that. I get that.
If you think about it like this, if the Star Children are the enemy that we are supposed to defeat, them sacrificing themselves for us puts them up on a pedestal, which is what it's done. They sacrifice themselves like Jesus sacrificed himself on the cross. To bring it back to the Christian ideology, and like they are gods to us. But if we as in world, if we as a society had killed them, it would take their power away, and it would make them seem either on a level or lower than us. And maybe
Huh?
that's what this guy's getting at. Well, like, okay, by them sacrificing themselves, it's deified them. But by us,
I
taking them
see.
out- yeah. But by
They're
us
trying
taking them
to
out,
potentially
they're trying to
reinvigorate that idea that they were just another race of people.
It's nationalism. It's all it is. This is nationalism where we are trying to put ourselves up on a pedestal and say we are better than them. They are no better than us. Like, that is what this is.
Hmm.
That's my interpretation. And it's if the Star Children are, which I am more leaning towards the Star Children.
There are
I'm
races
kinda
here
leaning
that we
towards-
shouldn't know about, or like we wouldn't run into on a daily basis, which really throws a wrench
Yes,
into a lot of the things
That is a fact.
I'm thinking about.
That is.
Why are there just obscure races? Ugh.
How common are dwarves? As common as humans?
Not as common as humans, but fairly.
Okay, so
They're
that's
like
not
the third
a
most
weird
common race.
race.
Yeah, it's not weird. Dwarves aren't weird.
Probably
Are
like
Dragonborn weird?
Third or fourth tier.
Dragonborn are weird.
Dragonborn are like really weird, like tiefling weird.
Dragonborn
They're like
and
tiefling weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dragonborn, tiefling, and especially Earth Elemental. We've never seen an Earth Elemental living, right?
Probably none of you have seen an Earth Elemental.
Okay, so that's even
Alright.
more rare than
No.
tiefling and Dragonborn.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Ah, man.
Mm.
4 of these races like we don't see any day.
Are Earth Elementals like
That seems like the weirdest one. to me.
sapient?
Yeah, that's the weirdest one to me.
Are Earth
Because in a lot of
Elementals
I guess
sapient?
just
Yeah, no, I understand the question. I don't think Whiskey would have any way of knowing.
exactly. That's why I didn't ask initially, but
even-
I want to bring the
Can I-
question up.
Can I roll a history check on if I even know anything about Earth Elementals?
Sure.
Hell, do we even know what this thing is? It just looks like a big rock.
It's a rock.
A big group of rocks with like some eye holes carved
It's,
into them.
it's a rock made out
12?
Yeah, it's just a big group of rocks with eye holes carved into them.
12 intelligence, 12 history. Sorry,
Yeah, no,
no idea. Dang,
no.
like this is like the weirdest thing.
This is probably the weirdest thing.
Like 4, like 3 of them are just the race. That one, the demon tiefling is just like a funky looking tiefling. Then there's the funky looking Star Children. This thing I've just never seen before.
They
Just never
all.
seen.
I'm sorry. It just occurred to me. They all have roles. All of them have roles, which implies to me that possibly it strengthens the theory that I was running with before, with the idea that potentially the makers, or the fucking Star Children, who are the maker in the puzzle,
Yeah,
created all of these different races.
with the role in mind.
potentially with the role in mind to fight against their creators.
I get that.
And so then when
But why is Elf not
everything
there?
Well, who's to say that this group is also? Or
It's
this group is
potential-
not Elf?
it's potentially that now hear me out.
The Elf and Star Children are the same race?
No.
Okay.
My idea. Because elves are the predominant race, and these are all races that are, some are more obscure than others, but all of these races are less common than elves. It's possible. Running with the idea that the Star Children tried to play God, they created elves, and then their creators got mad at them and started attacking, and in response they created all of these other races as warriors
I
for
see.
them.
Yeah, I see. To do these things in place of their people they made.
I say.
Okay, that
Which
I
would
actually get that one.
Which
a lot.
would also lead to the elves getting their big head and being like, "Oh, we are the chosen ones, aren't we?"
You were literally
Yeah.
made just to scheme on my behalf.
I would like to press. There's been a lot of talking and discussion.
How wrong we are.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of talking and discussion here. It seems the conversation is going in circles. The only one you have ever proposed
Is
as
the chosen.
possibly being
Is the
correct
maker.
answer is the maker.
Right.
The only individual you have ever possibly proposed as being.
That's true.
Yeah.
Should we? We're hitting the wall that I hit very quickly last night, which
Okay.
is we're gonna talk in circles forever.
Let's run
we
it
need
back.
to just make an answer, and if we're wrong, then we can reassess.
Let's run it back on all six super quick. Do we have any reason to think it's the Dragonborn?
Those are the
Um,
messages.
With
No.
only
Messengers.
one person having any real semblance of information about Dragonborn.
We just have
And
to
he's
skip it.
met one Dragonborn,
One.
And he's also regarded. All right,
and
the
he was a
dwarf
pretty cool guy.
builder. I think there's some more to the builder about him maybe having built this place, but I think besides that, I don't think he's the enemy of the thing. I don't think he's the right answer.
It would be
Thoughts?
incredibly base for Ben to make a dwarven resistance leader. but-
Anti-dwarf memery is something I post up though. All right, the tiefling. I think he's a red herring because he's right there in the middle and evil looking.
He's traditionally devilish relative to our.
He's also
I
raised
would
up
just
on a
like to
podium.
say is not
Christian
a
minds.
which is not a a cultural thing. That's not the idea of a devilish depiction being evil isn't a thing in your guys' culture.
Yes,
So it's just an exaggerated.
that's what I'm
looking
kind of
tiefling?
getting.
Yeah.
It's like what we would perceive as players out of character. We look at that and we're like, oh, he looks demonish. He looks like the devil.
Okay, yeah.
but
so
in
our characters
character,
wouldn't see
we're
that as
just
a red
like
herring.
he just we wouldn't even see that in character.
Right. It'd be like seeing a dragonborn with big spikes and a big mouth. It's like, okay, yeah, you're a
Yeah,
dragonborn. Wow.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
We get it. Calm down when you're a dragonborn.
Yeah.
All right, we get it, dude. You're a tiefling.
All right.
All right, dude.
But
yeah,
a tiefling doesn't have wings, and we would have no reason to think they have wings, right?
None of the tieflings you met had
No,
wings.
thanks.
Okay, so that would be the only thing that isn't just an exaggeration of basic tiefling features.
Next, we have human schemer. The only thing was, for a little while, I was saying that they were what the Star Children were made and had the image of the Star Children was the humans, but that's not actually the case. So I mean,
I do still think human's a good second pick if this goes horribly wrong.
I think so too. Also, I just want to say, funnily enough, out of what the 3 or 4 named human characters we met, at least half of them have betrayed us.
Just gotta keep that. Look, guys, schemer.
Statistically,
character.
half of
Schemer.
them have
Scheming.
betrayed
What are
us.
the FBI statistics on human?
They've been
What
funneling
perc-
crack into
they're
the small
only-
human
look,
communities to
humans-
destroy community bonds.
Okay.
Humans in this world only make up 13% of the population, and
But
yet
they commit
Yeah.
half
Yet.
the crimes.
Yikes.
Okay.
Don't,
Yikes. And now Earth
Earth
Elemental.
Elemental.
Earth Elemental we know nothing about.
We know nothing about.
So all right, we'll vote maker. Oh crap! Wait, how do we even roleplay this?
I'm for maker.
I don't even remember what we
you
said
don't roleplay
last.
it.
Okay, whiskey, go
You-
punch
you-
that
you-
thing.
you roleplay it.
It,
Eddie's gonna
sure, why not?
Keep on
And he's,
saying
gonna,
that.
he's gonna just run over, and he's going to. He's gonna be like, "This feels kind of wrong, but sure, why not?" And he's gonna jump up and punch the Star Child in the face.
Yikes! Okay, I didn't say to do all that.
You jump up, punch,
Gotcha.
and the statue just shatters as your fists make contact,
Dang, Whiskey's got a strong punch.
collapsing. The piece is collapsing around. You then
didn't
hear
say
a
the
hatch
magic word.
open and a metal clink against the ground.
Let's
go! We did it, boys! First try, no one died. No one went to sleep. No one burnt or exploded.
Where was it? Is the hatch like underneath where the statue was, or
No, it was in the ceiling.
it was in the ceiling?
Like where?
Alright,
Like in the center of the room?
Center room, yeah.
Okay,
Let's
alright.
go.
Alex will go pick up the third key. It looks the same as the others?
Yep, looks the same.
Oh, good job, Whiskey. Also, that was a strong punch.
It wasn't very strong.
I don't call him Masochist for no reason.
That's the fist. Alright, walk in the next room.
Sure.
Let's go.
We did it, boys.
Hype.
The best part about it is I don't know if any of our justification. Is
Yeah, that could be
actual
completely wrong.
reason for
Ben's
it.
just sitting there like, I don't know how, but you used the wrong
Ben-
equation and
Ben's
got to
just
the
like-
right answer.
Fall in line, Tro. Get in this little line here.
Ben's like they went to like nationalism and like deifying it.
And then they ran it back?
Okay.
What is
threw
this
it
room, Ben?
back.
It seems that there is. You enter this room. It seems that there was some sort of smashed statue that is inside of it, and there's, from what you can see at your point, there seems to be some valves connecting to the bottom, and seems to be some puddles of liquid around. But nothing assuming. You see other entranceways to other areas.
Do I know what a fountain is?
It's not a fountain. It's a statue.
I know, but you said valves that liquid pool around?
Valves, like turny valves.
Oh, I don't know
They,
why I
they
was
don't seem
thinking.
connected to like a tube.
I was thinking it was like a fountain that got destroyed.
No.
Like, I'll move out the way so everyone can walk in.
Sure.
Whiskey, did you run in here and punch the statue too?
You came in here first, Alex.
I'm just messing with
As everyone enters the room, all of the doors close.
The room
Oh,
filled with
no.
radon gas.
All of you will get cancer in
Well,
80 years.
You're not too far wrong.
Remember those
You
valves?
hear the voice again.
Anthrax.
Oh god! Oh god!
The kingdom eats itself alive, burning, melting, and digesting its own insides. And as the pressure builds, it'll eat you up too. Release it all, or you'll soon be doomed. And then you start hearing liquid pouring into the room from somewhere.
Then you just hear shitting.
Yeah.
From all directions. Whiskey! Oh my god.
Full
Uh,
3D surround
as-
sound.
A greenish liquid starts to build up at the bottom of the floor.
Great.
Shit.
All of you
Yeah.
take 2 damage.
Uh oh.
No.
Oh. You.
Don't worry, guys. It's only 2 damage.
You all have, in effect, you are all acting as if you are in combat turn-wise.
Okay.
So you have an action,
Alright.
bonus action, and movement.
Okay.
Do you want us to like roll?
Are we entering initiative?
No, you don't have to enter initiative.
We'll just all go once.
You don't have to go once, but you just only have an action, bonus action, movement. You are not free to do whatever the fuck you want anymore.
Gotcha.
I see.
Gotcha. Understandable.
Okay.
Ben, can you send that message in the chat so we can get a better grasp?
Sure.
What he's saying is we're
Release
stupid.
the pressure.
Yeah, I mean,
You
he's
said
not-
there were
he's not wrong.
valves?
Yep.
Question mark?
How many and
Yeah.
where?
Well, from where Alex was, Alex saw 3 valves. One here, one where Dro's standing, and one over here.
Okay, that would imply that there's probably another one.
Okay.
Is there liquid coming out of? Right. They're not like faucets. They're valves.
No, they're not faucets. They're valves.
Idiot.
Okay. I'll use some of my movement to go 5, 10, 15. Do I see a valve over here?
Yep, you see a 4th valve.
Ben, you said the liquid's dripping out of the ceiling, right?
Yes.
We know what like valves are, like we can turn them and stuff.
Yeah, the concept of valves, yeah, it exists. Yeah.
I don't know. I
That is
don't
the
think.
technology. That
I don't know.
exists.
Have we ever done valves in D&D? Maybe we have.
They exist. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. All right, so I went 15. I'm gonna go whiskey. Grab this, and then I'm like touch the one I walked by. As I go 20, 25, and I guess I'll stand here 30
Sure.
and grab it. Not gonna turn it,
Okay.
but I'll grab it.
Whiskey will go 5, 10, 15, and he'll grab the one that's here and be like, all right, now what?
It's here. It's
Shit.
connected to the base. Yeah, yeah.
Tro, grab the other one. You too, Dro.
All right, now what?
Everyone has grabbed it. Now what?
Now what, Alex?
Okay, cross your fingers. Turn.
Okay.
Which way?
Please make me an athletics check.
Oh, shrimp. I probably should have Eddie help someone.
As you try to turn it, there's a lot of resistance.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, what did you say? Athletics check?
Whiskey, how's that negative strength treating you?
Yeah. Athletics, please.
Everybody individually.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Ooh,
Whiskey's
thanks.
jacked.
Not as jacked as Alex. Sorry.
Yeah.
He's feeling swole today.
Oh? That was Trill? Okay.
Hey!
Let's go, guys.
You all turn the valves simultaneously.
Closing them and they
Uh,
burst and we all die.
It starts coming out way faster.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be-
You turn all the valves
I
simultaneously,
think that's the idea.
and then the liquid stops flowing into the room. It starts to slowly drain out into the floors, and once again, from the ceiling, clink, another key falls.
my
Oh.
Wait, how heavy are these keys? I'm probably over encumbered.
They're not like super heavy. They're like
Okay.
probably like
They're all
0.1
20
pound
pounds. Like
I think I'm
the
over
keys from
encumbered.
the Orc Village.
sorry to hear that, man.
Well,
Wait,
then
let me
share-
make sure.
share
No,
the
I'm
key
not.
wealth.
I'm not.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
over encumbered.
You, if you're over encumbered, then you didn't reach the valve in time. You all
Never
die.
mind. Well, wouldn't I have noticed I was over encumbered before walking in the room?
And all the doors open back up.
Okay, I go and get the key.
Good thinking, Alex. Holy shit.
Thinking? I was panicking. Oh my goodness. Oh, Whiskey, what's in that room behind you?
Sure. Hang on. He just turns around,
Hey,
pokes his head in.
You
Oh,
go, you
where did he go?
Whiskey, where you going?
Shit, I'm sorry.
Whiskey went to the back rooms.
Whiskey, where the hell are you going?
You stepped on the
Sorry.
wrong pressure plate,
As you
dude.
step up to that,
Yeah.
as you step up to that,
Uh-oh.
you hear avoid the traps, and you'll find the key. But watch out, or you might lose your feet.
I'm gonna give Whiskey Bardic inspiration for this.
You got this, Whiskey.
I do.
I play Whiskey a little ditty on my lute real quick. And the green magic swirls around you.
All right. He's
Go
gonna
in there,
step
buddy.
into the room. He's gonna take a quick look around. Does
Okay,
he
step
see
in the room,
any?
Whiskey. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Let's go.
This is why we sent him in.
Yeah, he's our man. That's a
Our
9.
That may not be our guy. Much longer.
Whiskey, as you peek around the corner from
You-
this wall,
You can use the Bardic inspiration if you want.
I can't. I'm
From this-
saving it.
from this wall, rocks start flying out towards you,
Shit!
and you take 15 points of damage.
Oh my god!
No!
Oh,
This
He's
is
looking
our
down the
tank.
hallway and just sees
This
Whiskey
is
get fucking
our-
dome.
This is
Yeah.
our tank.
Boom, 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 boom.
Whiskey, are you okay?
And it's like, just,
I'm fine.
Okay, keep going.
Pat himself on the face. He's gonna
dang
do
it,
I have
dude.
any key left? Do I have any key left? No, I don't. Alright,
the-
he's gonna
I have 4
Just take the
keys.
dodge action
Wait,
before
why
taking a
don't you
step.
have any key?
You don't have any key, Whiskey? I got 4 of them.
What did
Why
you
do
use key on?
What did I use key
yeah,
on?
we didn't
I don't
fight
think you
anything.
used key. I think you just didn't refresh. Oh wait, no, sorry.
We
You used it on the fight with the.
Don't say the Manticore.
Oh,
Manticores.
it's been one
Oh
day.
my god,
It-
Michael
it
fought the
has just been one
Manticores
day.
DBZ style in the air for this?
Yes.
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 Just to die to
Okay.
rocks?
And we never got a short rest in between that and here.
No.
Yeah, this has
Holy
been
fuck.
one continuous long ass day.
Okay.
Whiskey.
Whiskey
Okay.
hasn't been able to meditate.
he's gonna take a sec. He's going to observe the room for a second. Where did the rocks come from?
Well, you peeked around the corner and they came distinctly from this wall.
Okay.
The wall, the wall that you didn't get hit with rocks from.
So, oh god, Whiskey is just going to mentally brace himself and be like, "All right, let's do this," and he's just going to put everything into running through the room as fast as possible.
Well, yeah, good luck finding the key doing that.
Like, to the other side is his objective.
Well, here's the thing, Matthew. If Whiskey triggers all the traps,
Oh, I see.
then
Sorry,
there's no more traps
What
left.
what'd you say?
Unlimited traps, but no games.
What was Whiskey doing?
Whiskey mentally prepares himself,
Yeah.
readies, and then prepares to take this path to the door
Sure.
Unlimited bacon.
Yeah.
as fast as he possibly can,
Or traps,
Sure.
unlimited traps, but no traps.
Guys, I've
in
got a
hopes of
Christmas.
outspeeding them. Although I do not believe it is possible, but he's hoping for that to.
Whiskey's a speedy boy and he knows what's coming. You'll have advantage on this dex save as you run through the room once again.
It's me. I'm coming.
Nyom.
Please- yeah.
All right. Dex
You gonna dex save?
advantage 22.
Yeah,
Let's
you make it.
go.
The rocks come flying by. Whiskey expertly dodges out of the way of them. Getting through this rocks just stop flying.
He does like a Call of Duty slide on the ground.
Yeah. Well, you get there,
Oh.
and in front of you is another room.
Oh no!
Shit.
Thank God I gave you that bardic inspiration, bud.
Yeah.
They're reusable
I-
traps. He's gonna come back through.
Yeah, he gets to the hallway.
Yeah.
He sees that the other room opens up. Can he assume that there are more traps in this room, or
I don't know. Would Whiskey assume that?
let's find out. No. He's gonna poke his head around the corner.
Well, that was definitely all
Okay,
the traps.
Pokes his head around the corner, and
Okay.
all of a sudden, you hear just a psst, a noise as
It's a creeper.
gas starts to come down from the ceiling. I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Well, at least he's good at those.
Can I use the bardic
Use the
inspiration?
You can.
Is it a D6?
It's a D6.
There you go.
Okay, that's a 13.
That's better
13,
than
eh?
nothing. That's better than an 8.
Wow.
Whiskey, you take 9 points of poison damage as this gas fills your lungs and it just starts burning.
You move like down the hallway.
Jeez, I hope he's okay in there.
Says.
as,
Yeah.
as his like lungs start to burn from it, he's just gonna try and charge through the room.
Yep.
Oh no,
To get to the
Whiskey-
other side.
Whiskey started
We're gonna
vaping,
find this guy
guys.
passed out.
Yeah, he's gonna just die.
Oh,
He's gonna,
you
he's
run
gonna
into
try.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
more
the
traps.
gas is already affecting you.
Alright.
I was with this guy when he said fuck the government, but oh my god.
He's just.
Gas
Okay.
chambers?
You see this last room, and you see the key on the ground, just right there.
This is what would have
Oh,
connected
thank
to the
God!
Man, Eddie, he's taking a long time.
You enter the room. Rocks fall from the
Oh,
ceiling.
thank
I need you to
God.
make a
Yeah,
dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
No way.
12.
He's gonna die holding the key.
I have +6s on all of these rolls, by the way.
You're gonna die holding this key, Michael.
You bend over to pick up the key.
Oh my
As a
god.
rock falls on your head, and you take 5 points of damage.
Call bro Wile E. Coyote. Oh my
5?
God.
Michael, how much do you have left?
4.
Jesus.
As the
I-
rock drops off your head, you
This
hear the
is-
voice
this
again.
This is the Family Guy clip where it's just like, put your head here, get a free hat. It's just Whiskey like, ooh, free hat, boom.
As you pick up the key, you the rock falls on your head, and then you hear the voice again. That's the trick, you see. None of those traps were aimed for your feet, but you passed my test. I must acquiesce. So here, take your stupid key.
You could have just crawled through the whole.
You could have crawled through the first
Yeah,
section.
you could have crawled through.
Whiskey could have just dun 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 dun.
The like realization hits him, and he's just like,
Harder than the rock.
"Ugh."
Yeah, Michael, is that your 5 concussions talking or? Jeez,
He picks up the key. What's up with this? Does this connect back into the main chamber?
There's just rubble in the way. You can't see.
it's impossible to tell.
You probably can't get through that.
All
If
right.
if you had a guess, yes, maybe, possibly.
He's just gonna walk back through.
I'm
Oh, you're gonna walk back
preparing-
through? Please
He's
make
gonna
another
assume-
Constitution saving throw.
No.
I swear to God.
Oh, no.
21.
The
thank
gas
God.
starts flowing back down again, but you hold your breath and you get through.
I'm preparing cure wounds for when this game looks.
I like how Whiskey is not at all taking into consideration the information. Is like, it's not for your head, your feet at all.
Yeah, well, he realized it, but that was him assuming that since he got the key, it was disarmed, which it wasn't.
Gotcha.
And
At
so
least he
then, and
reflexively held his breath. yeah.
Now he's going to drop to the floor and crawl through this room.
Yep, you get through. You army crawl through this room.
He-
As
What are the
as
Vietnam-
you see Whiskey
Never mind.
emerging again, army crawling on the floor. He looks in.
As
Whiskey, you
Bad
look like you're gonna
direction.
pass
Yes.
out.
As Whiskey crawls back into the room, Eddie plays a little chord, puts his hand on his back as he worms his way back into the room, and I'm casting Cure Wounds at second level.
He's just like he comes crawling back in, the rocks flying overhead, and he's just got like the key in one hand, just he's like bloody. He's got like 2 black eyes. He's got a big comic lump on the back of his head from the
Yeah.
rock from the key,
Eddie,
and he's just like got hives from the poison.
Whiskey, you get 11 HP back.
Almost a rock.
Yeah, almost
I
one
got
whole rock.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
Almost.
you. I take the key. Whiskey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
As soon as I saw that first rock hit you, I figured you probably be dead.
He like gets up.
Wait,
I'm fine. I'm fine.
yeah, you just hang back for this next room, okay, buddy?
What? No, I'm fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna check in here real quick.
Okay.
Proceeds to do so.
Well. You check in here. See a hallway.
Oh, look, Whiskey, there's no flying rocks in this room.
Steps around corner,
Gets
it's like
domed
a
by a
Donkey
rock.
Kong- It's like a Donkey Kong barrel comes rolling down the stairs.
That'd be really
You see
funny.
a staircase that leads up to another staircase that leads up to a door.
Staircase that leads to
Oh.
a room that leads to with a staircase that has a door.
There's a door at the end, and when you look closer, you
Yep.
can see a door with several keyholes.
If there's more than 5 keyholes, we're about to have a problem. All right.
There are 5 keyholes.
You just hear it around the echoing of the hallway. Let's go.
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, let's go, I guess.
Or I've been turned into a skinwalker, dude.
So we go. Fuck.
I run up energetically and start shoving keys into keyholes.
Yeah, it's the door is a large wooden door that's reinforced with iron bracings, and in the center of it there's this circular metal frame that has the 5 keyholes, and you plug them in. Yeah, you turn them all each time you hear machinery behind the door clink into place.
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
And then you
We're through.
open the
Dro,
door.
Dro, get in here. Lazy bones.
Yeah, they've always been following you guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
They just start clipping to the walls to catch up.
Crow was just exploring that last doorway that we never checked.
Yeah, yeah. The
There's no
hidden
door, I
6
don't know
key.
what you're talking about.
Trill was sitting there going, this floor here sure is made out of floor.
But yeah, as you open the door up, it leads into a staircase that leads down.
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 I just walked up
Let's
2
go
flights
down.
of stairs just now just to find a downward staircase.
Yes. Yes.
That seems awfully inconvenient.
Staircase that leads down.
Look, by the time I'm going down these staircases, if you look back
That's-
to the front of the entire
that's
labyrinth
gotta
here,
be
I'm probably
a-
back down to ground floor.
That's gonna be a zoning issue.
You know how many- you know-
mean,
You know how many stairs ups I've gone?
Must be.
I've gone up
Shut up! You,
Wait,
you
hold on.
walked through the door.
1, 2, 3,
Jesus Christ.
4, 5. I've gone up 5 different sets
Well,
of
they want to
stairs.
bring you back to the ground level, man.
I guess so. I guess I'm almost to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I go down the stairs.
This is a biblical.
Everyone goes
story.
through the door.
This is Alex
Leading
Sisyphus.
into
We find
This is
we
Everyone
find
goes to the
Squall
door.
sitting there waiting.
everyone, which leads into a
Oh, shit.
large.
Jeez, this is a big
large
place,
room.
Ben.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's massive actually.
Actually,
Quite large.
A large room. As you're looking around, you see what looks like a library, an
Very-
old library. Looks like it hasn't seen the light of day or use from people in a very, very long time. Most of it is falling apart. The bindings of books is just slowly decayed. Doesn't look like this place is very usable right now.
A library. I run up and I grab a book. What language is the text?
Grab the book and it just falls apart in your hand.
Oh no.
Well, surely they're not all of this. Grabs another book.
It falls apart in your hand.
Wow, that's convenient. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick perception. Do any of them look like they won't fall to pieces when I grab them?
None of them look like they're in good condition.
Gotcha.
For the more observant of you, you look across and you do see figures standing on the other side
Oh, shit.
on a balcony.
Oh, that's upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the ladders.
The ladders. Yeah.
Uh,
I also see the drippy cone head.
Man, none of these books are any good. Whiskey, where are you going?
Hello there! You hear someone yell from the other end of the.
oh shit! It's Zimzat.
Hello.
Glad
Uh,
to see you made it through my puzzles.
Yeah. Who are you?
None of your concern.
Okay.
Only the leader of the Black Talon gang.
Oh.
Oh?
Okay.
Wait.
That's right.
Does-
And we've kidnapped the mayor's daughter, as well as your feathered friend.
Wait, what?
It turns around and looks at
That's
Squall.
right.
Wait, are they serious?
Yes.
I like
It's
Ben's.
actually no. It's actually just some random
Wait,
other
where did-
Kenku.
Wait,
It's not Squall. It's
I like
just a
Ben.
random
I like Ben's
Kenku.
like casual confirmation of my.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have them here in this box.
Wait, where's the box?
Is this the drippy cone head
What?
box?
Where's the box?
Up here.
Can we see the box to confirm that what
No.
you're saying is true? Well, then I don't believe you.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
If you don't give us that box, my friend here's gonna kick your ass.
I have some very bad news for you. We're going to kick your ass unless you listen to us.
We're listening.
Not
We're
if we-
listening.
Not if we kick your ass first.
Wait, quiet,
Covered
wait.
in bruises.
It
Okay.
seems that someone didn't have a good time through the feet room.
I love this guy's character model mixed with Ben's voice so much, dude. Okay. Okay, we're
Oh my
listening.
God.
Very good. I will hand over your friend and the girl, with no fight, of course, if you could do me one simple task.
What would
You
that
see
be?
this strange thing behind me? There's a large, metallic-looking object that is just protruding out of the wall. It looks like it's bursted through that wall.
I love this guy so much, dude.
Yeah. What about it?
Well,
Holy shit, it's a boat.
It's not so good.
a number of my men have been inside there. They haven't returned. Your job, as you're clearly smart enough to survive and bypass my puzzles.
Don't tell him we can
Clearly,
see
you
most
are
of them.
people of intellect, wit, and skill, which means that you are the ones that will go inside of here and find out what has happened to my men. Once that is done, and you have cleared the obstacle that is preventing them from returning, you can return, and I will hand over the girl, and you will leave safely. We will not bother the girl for the rest of your time in the passage.
As soon as,
I love
as
this
soon
guy.
as we leave, they're going back for
Wait.
her, though.
Wait, why did you like hurt us and him in Point of Whiskey? Wouldn't it be better if we weren't hurt?
Because if you were too stupid, you would die.
I'm gonna lean over to Alex and be like, "Thank God he doesn't know we guessed on most of them."
Okay, can we come up?
But since you survived, that clearly means you are right of mind.
Right. So can we
And body.
Two mutes in the back.
come up?
Of course.
Okay, how do we
You will
do that?
be- Go up the ladders.
Ladders.
My eyesight isn't very
They're on
good.
the
Where are
side.
they?
Oh, I see them.
Could we like take a
Good.
break before we go in there? Would that be okay? We're
I mean, as long as you want your friend to be stuck in a box for another hour, I have no problem with that.
I'm sure Squall wouldn't mind.
I mean, he's surrounded by books. I'm fairly certain he'll be fine. I don't know why my voice changed. So
Do these guys interact with me as I walk by them? Do they make any faces?
with their
They
beaks.
have like hoods and masks on.
Are they stancing aggressively or pretty passively?
They're defensively.
I punch one in the face. No.
They look like they're ready.
I push
to-
him
to do
over the
something.
balcony.
Are they depicted correctly as having weapons and such?
I crop dust them
Yep.
as I go by.
They're holding weapons.
It's the residuals
Hello.
of
Hello
the gas
there.
chamber.
Hello.
You see this man?
Yeah.
You see his man? He's standing next to a very large chest.
I bet he is. We have a 6-foot bird in there.
Your friend and the girl are in here.
You okay, Squall?
I will release your friend so he can aid you.
That's awfully nice of you.
You get the girl, but well, it's in my interest for you to succeed.
Right.
Squall just starts banging on the inside of the box like, "Help! There's a girl in here."
I think you guys are gonna love Squall actually, because he also likes libraries.
to women.
Well, Squall also likes libraries like you guys, so y'all might get along.
Shut up!
I was trying to be
Shut up,
nice.
Tia Fairy.
I was trying to be nice about you kidnapping my friend.
When did you even get him?
I'm kidnapping your friend.
I know
That
that.
Stole him.
that is a fact.
Wait, what did you guys do with the guards?
What do we do with the guards? They're out there, stupid, guarding your stupid wagon.
What is he
How
doing
did
right now?
you
Is he
get-
just like unbolting
how did you
something?
get
Your
To...
friend?
friend is in this box.
Okay, can we get him out?
Oh, dude, if
Are
I
you
still
going to
had
go
message.
inside?
Yes.
Oh man, if only I still had message. I do
Sure,
have
we'll
message.
go in.
Good.
Ben,
Go inside
Ben.
and I'll open the box.
Ben.
Okay.
quick.
Oh wait, can I like? Wait, what's your name?
He already told you.
He did? He told us his name?
No, he already told you that's none of your. We already asked him
That's
his name.
none of his business.
I know,
None
but
of
now
your
we're
business.
like cohorts now.
Ben, I would love. Oh, I think Ben's internet chat itself could drop the roll 20.
Okay, we'll just chill here for a second.
He did say he was at his
Oh my
dad's
God.
with really bad internet earlier.
I
My idea is I want to. I know Ben said that Swell is in the box, but I'm gonna message through the box because I still have message. I'm gonna message through the box to definitely confirm that we are not about.
Wait,
to
guys, Squall's in the party right there, right between Eddie and Whiskey.
Sorry.
He's right there.
There he is. We never lost
Yeah.
him.
Hi, Ben.
I'm gonna
He's
gonna
even
cast,
carrying money.
I'm gonna cast message through the box to try and talk to Squall.
Okay, what do you say to Squall?
Are you really in there?
Squall?
Been here?
Whiskey, ask if the girl's okay.
I'm right.
What?
I'm right here.
Why do I? You're closer.
Oh my God, Eddie, can you ask if the girl's okay? My bad.
Points at box once again. Please note, Squall is the girl, all right. He wouldn't say Squall. Shit, Master Scribe is the girl, all right.
Fine. I mean, cramped as hell. It's a tiny box.
Most of the box is Squall and his
Squall.
feathers. The girl's
Wait,
kind
how-
of
You're crammed inside.
But
a
yeah,
girl's
is this a
tiny
very
box.
small box? Is it like a Squall-sized box?
It's small for 2 people to be stuffed inside of it.
One, it's small for a giant bird and a little girl.
Yeah, I was about to say he is a big bird.
Oh, okay. Well, since we're doing this job for you, maybe we could like exchange names.
No.
I love this guy so much.
Shut up, dear.
I like to think he's just like fidgeting with something, side eyes me. No. He goes like, who is this guy?
Have you
Um,
ever heard the phrase "knowledge is power"?
Maybe.
Clearly not. There doesn't seem to be much going on up there.
That's why I have Squall for.
Well, anyways, go inside. I will release your friend, and then you figure out what's going on, and then we don't have to associate with each other anymore.
Okay. Wait, can we rest for a little while?
You can rest, and your friend will stay in the box as long as you rest.
If we want to give him like a sandwich or something.
Squall, is that okay with you?
It's really uncomfortable in this Squall.
You hear a loud, exasperated sigh.
Would it be okay if we were to give our friend a sandwich?
It's
I
been.
imagine he's
Wait, Ben.
We don't
how long
have
have
a
I been?
sandwich.
How long
How long
has
have
Squall
you
been in the box?
I know.
Yeah.
Ooh, Squall's been in the box for like 20 minutes.
Ben, hold on, Ben. Ben, you're telling me that this is a literal bird box?
I'm leaving if he does it again.
Me too.
You can rest as long as you want, but the box isn't opening up, and your friend isn't coming out until you go inside of the thing.
Wow,
Can we
this
go
is-
inside of the thing and then rest? Would that be a problem?
I don't care what you do once you go inside the thing.
He's still not coming out of the box.
Look, let's just walk like 5 feet in. We get Squall. He can come with us, and then we can clean up our wounded, like Alex and Drill.
I just like look at him. Yeah, like me.
Only me.
Dro.
Perfectly physically fine.
I think
Yeah.
Dro is literally
Right.
fine. I know Dro's not fine, never.
We all got
Well,
set
we
on
all-
fire.
Oh,
We
right,
all
right.
got hurt, yeah, but
I got acid sprayed in that room too.
why the
Yeah.
fuck is my health all messed up?
Yeah, why is Eddie's health full?
It shouldn't be. I think it's probably because Ben used an older character too. Because my health is also at 26, even though my health is 35.
Yeah,
Oh,
blame it on
okay,
the
well there we
DM.
go. All right, yeah, we should definitely take a short rest then. Okay, if Squall
Well,
can manage.
we all got hurt when we got the initial puzzle wrong. Like we all got like emotionally hurt.
All right, we'll
No,
we'll try for it
the
then.
temperature of the room increased. We got burned.
That is true. I forgot about the temperature of the room.
I'll second win though, just to give myself a little extra HP.
Oh, will you?
I do have my funny bard thing, my Song of Rest. So
Well,
if
you
we
go
could show
in,
this-
and they let Squall out, and they push Squall in, and then you arrive in another scene.
Another scene separate of this one.
Yo, really made me wait in a box for an extra hour.
We didn't.
Oh, we didn't.
No, they didn't rest. They're
Wait,
gonna
wait,
rest
wait.
here now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, we're gonna rest here.
that
Wait, where is he?
box was small.
Oh, I see. I can find it on the map. Okay, I see. Oh, Ben, that was cool. You did that.
Oh, yeah.
So this looks extremely foreign to us.
Technology.
Wait, Ben, is this map
Yeah, I mean, you can
gargantuan?
take your long rest now. As you take your long rest, you observe these things in the room.
Oh, no.
Yes, it's extremely foreign to you.
Pull the lever.
Follow-up question: is this map gargantuan?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I can
mean,
only
not all
zoom
of it
in
is-
that much
like
on my
only half
character.
of it is used, but it's pretty big.
Okay.
Is everything to scale? Is more my question.
Yes, everything is to scale.
Clearly a giant loop here.
Oh wait, I'm just stupid. Sorry, never mind. Ignore me.
This is the Earth Elemental. This is the famed Earth Elemental we've heard so much about.
Okay. All right. Y'all want to rest here, Squall? You're okay?
Fine.
We-
Squall trapped
We
on
can
us
catch up on all
for
the
an
puzzles
hour.
we did. You probably would have solved them a lot
Why are my
faster.
hit dice d12s?
Oh, are they? You tell.
I proceed to tell him.
Oh, you're telling me? Yeah, it was
rest.
clearly that guy, that one guy.
Yeah.
I'm doing
Like that statue's obvious. What do you?
Oh.
You have a questioning it? It's like,
uh,
hey Ben,
Yes.
can we know what the reason why that was the answer?
Wait, my arm's still broken.
No.
Damn.
Michael, you get
Oh.
an extra
One
D6
shot.
because I'm using Song of Rest. So for every
Thank you.
if you expend one or more hit point or one or more hit dice during the short rest, you get a D6 hit points back as
Awesome.
well.
Wait, Ben.
Funny bird ability.
Yes.
Ben, can I roll for Squall to see if he can
Can you
figure
roll
out the
for Squall?
puzzle and answer?
Sure.
Like the exact reason why.
Sure.
I missed the fucking dice tray.
What are
Ah.
you rolling?
You think it should be like investigation, insight?
Yeah,
Which one?
investigation. I think.
All right.
Investigation.
Well, it ended up being a 13. So
Their line of logic's okay, I guess. That checks out.
makes that have sense.
Yeah, you all
I
get
thought about these
your
century
rest
taxes.
in after very arduous times.
I'm dumb. Wait, Daniel, you said for every
For
hit die I use.
No. You if you use one
If you
or more
spend one hit die,
so
you
long
get-
as you use one hit die, you get 1d6 back
Okay.
as well.
It's
Yeah.
just
Alright,
a flat 1d6. You just have to use hit dice
Roger
to get
that.
the D6.
I have now picked up what has been put down. All right, I'm rolling.
was being
And
put
it
down.
smells.
Can you smell la 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 la?
Great, dude.
He's smelling what we're shitting.
I rolled 2 ones.
Look, just
Well-
get good.
You get to add your con mod
Oh.
You get to add your con mod.
Once.
One.
for each hit die that you roll.
So once.
So just once for this.
Okay. Well, my com mod is a 1. So
Well, you got 3 hit points.
when I update my health on the roll
Why
20, it
won't
doesn't
my
update the bar.
Yeah, my bar isn't updating either for some reason.
Fine. I think if I refresh the page, it'll be fine.
Me too.
It might be. a
I'm
refresh.
manually adjusting. Just-
It does change the number on the
Yeah.
circle value. It just doesn't change it on the HUD.
We were
Yeah, if it's
having
not
that.
changing the bar and it's changing the circle, you just need a refresh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't know what I did, but sure. Anyways, you have rested in here. You got your short rest in, and as you're resting, I mean, you could clearly see the thing in this room.
the big bang.
None of you know what this is.
Okay. Now that we're done rushing, maybe we should look at that.
Nah, I don't think so.
Base it on it.
It's like the giant like
That's above my pay
engineer
grade.
chair from Prometheus.
The door's open. Why would we look at this?
It's
Oh.
a magic boat engine.
I'll walk over to it right here. What does it really look like?
What does it really look like in real life, or what does it look like for the character?
Either.
Okay, for Alex is looking at this. You see this a strange metal structure with tubes and tubes going from place to place. In between there's these 2 metal machines, and in between them, you don't know exactly understand what a machine is, Alex. I mean, there's some idea of what, not like modern conception of what a machine is. But in between there seems to be some sort of arcane glyphs, which some of these tube-like structures are connecting to.
The tubes are
It's
connecting
not
to it.
glowing or anything, huh?
Yeah, are the tubes connecting to it?
Yeah, some of the tubes are connecting to like brackets or like big.
I'll go stand in the middle of it.
Yeah, you stand in the middle of it, nothing happens.
Well, this looks magical, but I don't know what this stuff is.
Uh,
Oh, I
A
got
bunch of metal
that.
stuff.
I was never one to. I was never the type to understand how this shit works.
I'll be over just a sec. I want to investigate this little panel thing over here.
Sure.
Dude, it's a spaceship.
Motherfucker. Okay, I rolled a 9.
9. So you're looking around at it. What? Surprisingly enough, it's written in close enough to common that you can understand what it's saying. It's not exact 1-to-1, but it's like it's close, and you can understand what most of the things are saying, or you can extrapolate. You don't know what any of it means, though. There seems to be some levers, like glass panels that have nothing behind them. Just strange. It's very strange. You've never seen anything like this. When you interact, if you interact with any of the things, I should ask that. Do you interact with anything on the panel?
I'm not gonna,
Okay, yeah.
because I know Alice is in the middle of the machiney thing, and I can.
But yeah,
I'm gonna assume
no,
they're connected.
there's some common words or approximations you can see, like start, energy level, different things like flux capacity, like just things you'd like that you don't entirely understand, and they seem to be like near glass panels. Again, they're just glass panels. There's nothing there. You don't see anything.
With my having like looked through research and stuff like that, that still doesn't mean much to me. Like I don't fully understand like the concept of like a machine.
No,
like
you
this is or
understand
whatever.
that this is clearly magical in nature. Whatever this is, but yeah, a lot of what this is, it doesn't make sense.
Gotcha. I assume that the language is not gnomish, right?
Is not no. It's like common. It's close to
Okay.
common, but it's
Gotcha.
not quite. It's like
It's like an
It's
old
close-
common kind of equivalent kind of thing.
yeah, it's like old common. It's close enough that you can still read it and understand it. Mostly, but there's some where you're like, I don't know what that means. Is that even a real word? There's some stuff like that, but for the most part, you're able to get it.
Hey, Squall, did you see anything?
That's a weird panel over there. It looks like it's got some like some like energy reading things. I'm a little lost on the finer details. But what's going on over here?
I don't know. I'm staying on something. It kind of looks magical. I'm like stepping on the symbols.
Oh,
But then
that's
there's
not for
these
this.
weird things on each side.
God, it's a DDR.
Yeah, let me check out that sigil.
Okay.
I want to pull
Out
out
the way.
the pearl and start casting identify. Sorry, ritual casting identify.
Ritual casting identify.
Yeah, so it will be that little funny 10 minutes.
Right.
It'll just be a minute. Let me get
10
let me start.
actually.
9
Um,
other minutes.
Does Squall have
yeah.
to be standing on the thing to do what he's doing? Or is he?
No, I don't think so.
You can stand back and do it? Okay. I'm going to walk around over here. What's on this? There's a lever?
Yeah, there's a lever.
Okay. Can you give me a series of options? Like, there's a lever, there's a button. What can I
just a lever.
physically do? All right, I flip the lever.
Okay, you flip the lever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of resistance when you're flipping the lever, and you hear this like grating noise, like almost like it's like rusty on the inside, and you eventually are able to flip it up. Nothing.
This hasn't been used in a while. You said nothing happens?
Yeah, nothing happens.
There's no buttons?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna leave that flipped. Hey, Squall, I flipped the thingy. I don't think it did anything, though.
Sorry, I'm in a spell. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Yeah,
8 other minutes.
8 other minutes go by. You eventually cast Identify on this. This seems to be from your identification spell. There's no spell equivalent, but what this is it seems to be some sort of magic, like arcane energy conduit. It's the purpose of this these sigils is to channel and contain magical energy.
Understanding. It seems to store energy, store magical energy, some variety. Actually, give me a second. I want to Arcana check to see if I can understand how much energy is stored in it. Then,
Yeah, sure.
um,
After identifying it, no, just what would you get?
I got a 14.
There is no energy in this thing right now.
Dead empty.
You're using your feels. Like there's almost this sensation that you feel when something has magical energy in it. And sometimes when it's weak, you can't feel it.
Mhm.
But generally when things have magical energy in it, there's just this sensation, this feeling that you can get from it.
Hmm.
There's nothing coming off of this.
Gotcha. Give me a second. I want to go over to the machine. Was the lever associated with like the start function?
Yes, it was.
What is it set to start now, or what is it set to with the lever being pushed? Or can I tell?
It's set to off.
It's set to off. Okay. All right. How can I input magic into this thing? Can I? Do I just have to like expend a spell slot? Can I use a cantrip to like give it a little boost just to see what happens if I turn it on afterwards?
Who knows?
So I just have no idea how to operate this.
Yeah, I mean, you've just never seen, like, you can experiment, try and see what happens when you do certain things, but nothing like this. You haven't seen anything like this.
Hmm.
You were able to tell what the purpose of that magical sigil was, but again, you've never seen anything like that.
Mhm.
All of this is foreign to you.
All right. Well, I don't know what this is overall, but I think whatever it is, it's off for now, and it has no power, so it can't do anything harmful. I imagine. Though hopefully it wasn't necessary to do something helpful. But I think we should be safe to just go ahead and move on for now.
Okay, we can go find those little guys. Were they little?
They were like they're like squall height.
Oh.
They were all kinku.
Yeah.
Okay. They were not little. In fact, I was probably the shortest one. Great.
I mean, obviously variation, but like they're
Right,
just
right.
people sized.
I forget what the average kinku height is.
They're not small by any. Oh, Matthew Pog?
They should be at least like human size.
Yeah, I think they're around.
I think they maybe are just like a human size, like
Because
literally
they're
like
shorter than Eric
same
Cochran,
average.
and I want to say Eric Cochran's average height is like 6'5".
All right. I guess what's down here, Ben? The floor ends.
down here. Yeah, so you see that the floor ends jaggedly onto like cave floor basically.
Oh god.
Wait. Yeah, Matthew was just realizing.
This is a zoning issue, guys.
It's a weird thing to have next to a library. I hop onto the dirt.
Yeah, I mean it looks like it's
Holy
broken. It looks like this thing is broken. The thing that you were in. And you look out and you can see the point where you think it would have connected originally.
Oh, wait. Look at that. Can I slip through here or should I climb over it?
Yeah, you can. If you're not like rushing, you're taking your time or anything, you're able to like just get over.
Oh,
Can I look over into this big wide open area?
It's a big wide open area. You see backwards. There seems to have been a cave in behind where this is.
Okay, so it is just like a big cavey expanse. There's no like
Yeah.
items or anything in there. Items
No,
of
no.
interest.
Ben, looking left here, or I guess looking south on the screen, glancing at the external wall, does it look particularly like anything or is it just like a silver metal wall?
It looks silver metally.
Okay, nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah, I mean to Alex's eyes, yeah.
Gotcha.
Nothing more,
No.
nothing.
Okay. Is this sand? What is this?
That is it looks like it's obviously very dusty, but it looks like just like glossy flooring.
Oh, okay. Man, that was Matthew thing. It would look like sand. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see. It's like Among Us flooring. All right.
It's Sussy
Battle
Buck.
Survivors has an Among Us DLC.
And at the end of this, you do see what looks like a doorway. That just opens up into another space.
Okay. I've never been like
Uh,
probably anywhere this clean before. Like glossy flooring. Well,
Yeah, as you get further in, it does get like glossy. There is also no light here anymore.
okay, so this is pretty dark.
Yeah.
Okay, this would be about pitch black then. If there's no light.
There is no light in here. Yeah, it is probably pitch black. You probably can't tell that it's glossy right now, in fact,
Okay,
because there is no light
all right, that's good to
for
remember.
it to gloss.
Whiskey can't see.
no,
I'm gonna
honestly.
immediately use light.
he has like a hand on Alex's. He's just following
Pew
her.
uses light. The room illuminates glossy floor.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, would y'all look at that?
Yeah, and in front, it's just a long hallway. In front, a doorway leading into another area, and on the other side, you see what looks like a similar like entranceway, but there's just like almost what looks like a metal wall on the other side, just blocking it. Unlike here.
Whiskey. These people had some weird design choices.
What the fuck is this place?
Okay, I walked through. This is just like open, like I can just walk through easy.
Yep. Just
Okay,
open.
the other one is closed off metal door.
Metal wall.
Yeah,
smiley
but
face.
specifically there
Looks
is
like-
no
looks like a
door.
wall, yeah.
It looks like a sheet.
There's no doorway. Yeah.
Okay, looking
This
left.
is some fucking HR Giger shit. Jesus.
Okay, are there any doors to my immediate left or right that are open?
All of them are closed or blocked, except for this one.
Okay, well, assumingly I'm gonna look at those and think, okay, that I can't go through those. I'm gonna turn right.
And like the other one, they all just look like metal walls in the
Yeah,
shape
yeah.
of the entranceway.
That makes sense. Okay, gotcha. I follow. Okay, I'm gonna maneuver around that rock.
Yeah.
Wait, where is light casted on right now? It's on Whiskey himself?
Wall.
I had to just cast it on myself.
Okay.
So
I was just making sure.
if somebody else wants it, they just need to ask.
Whiskey
And/or-
is not going to ask for help. He just puts a
That's a very whiskey response.
There is
keeps
light
a
coming
hand
from
on
that though.
Alex's back just to make sure that he doesn't lose her.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, whiskey
enter
looks
here, and
light.
You see these floating red orbs that are giving off a faint glow.
Before I step in, this pipage here, is that will I fall through to that?
So it looks like that the floor paneling has been ripped up along there.
Okay, so I can't just step straight into the room. I need to step like down the side or step.
It probably wouldn't be a good idea, but you. can
Okay,
do
I
that
didn't know
if
if it
you
was
want.
like glass. Okay, I like go to the side. Whiskey. I know you can't see very well, but careful. There's a hole in the middle. Just go to the
All
side.
right, I'll just phone you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over here first. Oh, let other people know before they come in.
Don't step in the middle of the room.
Trill just somersaults.
Zoom.
Phil appears from the shadows. In the
Just
corner.
dives into the depths of this machine.
Ah!
Okay,
Ting.
Yahoo!
Squall. Do
Immediately
you,
take interest in the base core thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Squall. What is any of this?
I have no idea. It does not come up in the books I've copied.
Smart boy. Do a smart.
This is incredibly foreign to me. This is nothing similar to the research that's been done on the OLAP. I'm gonna do an Arcana check on the big thing in the middle.
Yeah.
See
sure.
if it's maybe a magical power source of some variety. And I will roll a 19.
You will roll a 19. Okay.
Perhaps I did actually, but
Perhaps he did.
And perhaps what is this?
You know, I heard the roll. So you look at this. Jeez, it's a weird. But what you can get from sort of your understanding of magic and its use, you're looking at all of this and you see those same storage runes on the floor, except this time instead of just having nothing in them, they seem to have these red floating orbs in them. You're able to figure out that are in some way connected to this device. Matthew's face of surprise.
Sorry, there was a really big thunder strike outside just now.
Really?
Yeah, it's
She's
strong.
like,
Uh,
no
It went
way!
from totally
yeah.
silent to that, so it was
Exactly.
like it was a little.
But yeah, these things are connected to this thing.
Yeah.
You think it's some sort of focus point of the magical energy, and this is
Mhm.
probably where it's being used for something.
Gotcha. Can I hazard a guess on what it's being used for, or I just can understand that the connections and everything?
Um, can you roll me an investigation?
I sure could. And I will roll a nat 20.
Woo! Woo! Nice.
You think
Yeah,
this
baby.
thing is controlling the speed or movement on whatever you are on.
Mm. Oh, so it is becoming obvious that whatever this thing was meant to be mobile. It's not like a building.
Not a stationary one, at least. Squall, you look like you're realizing something.
Yes.
Brain's working.
Whatever
On God.
this is that we are on, it's not some sort of building that was destroyed or something like that, or some sort of like research station. This was mobile. Wherever this came from, it moved here. And this thing, this core, whatever this object really is, was somehow the catalyst for it. And I believe these orbs that you are standing next to are some sort of power source that was powering it.
This is a bit
From what I
big to
can
put on
gather
wheels,
from-
though.
My understanding. I don't believe it was it was wheels. I
Did
think
they
whatever
use-
this is picked it up and moved it.
How
Like-
many horses did they need for this?
Jesus. But
I am
wait,
going to
Jesus.
stop trying to
Jesus.
explain this anyway.
wait, when Squall says this, is he referring to the orbs?
I don't know. Is he?
Whiskey's gonna poke the funny red ball.
Does Alex ask?
It
Yeah.
explodes.
I can ask. Oh, wait. Do you mean like the orbs?
Oh, I mean this facility. The hallway out there, these rooms.
But you
whatever
mean like
causes-
what's moving it?
I don't know. I don't know to the entirely, but I believe this crystal was responsible for some amount of controlling the speed.
Alex is gonna poke her head into the pipes and look under where the orb is. If that is something I can do.
Sure. So wait, are you looking down into here, or are you looking like over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna put my head into this 5x5 area and look down under me.
Okay.
back
What are you?
to
What
here.
are you trying to observe? Anything in particular? Or you just looking?
I
at
want to
the
see what
pipe?
it is, if it's all just pipes or if something is under this that's different than the pipes.
Yeah. Roll me perception.
I simply wish to see what is there. Because there's an opening, and I'm going to take advantage of that. 1d20 plus 19.
When you
Oh,
look
I see
down,
it all
seems
right.
to- it seems to be mostly piping, but you also notice. Well, you also notice. It's definitely not piping. It almost looks like string, in a way, by the way it's moving and the way it's placed and like inside of it. It's a lot thinner than the pipes. Not shiny like the pipes. There's a lot of it placed throughout this as well.
Like spiderweb looking stuff?
No, more like rope.
What the heck? Squad, did you ever like look at what's down here?
I'm gonna walk away from looking at this little like control panel for a second. Come over here, and look at it a little closer and see if I can make anything else different out of it. You said it was like this, like stringy rope stuff that's going on, connecting between a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I thought all these things were just holding the whole place together, but there looks like there's more stuff.
Yeah, they're too oddly structured to not be intentional. Can't imagine they're purely for structure.
Is it like a
No.
frame for like a house?
The stringy things and the pipes they always seem to go between places. They're always going between places. All of them usually different, but it's confusing. If this was meant to hold the structure of it together, they went about it really weird.
Seems to more or less be connecting them more than holding them together.
That's weird. Why would they put all this here if not to hold the place up?
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
There's a lot of weird stuff here.
Sure
I don't get it.
We've been
Yeah.
tricked, bamboozled even.
Yeah. Yeah, but you do see that inside.
I just saw the image.
We've been tricked.
Now I have to see it.
God
Motherfucker.
dang it.
Whiskey wants to poke the big red orb.
Oh no.
Go on then, poke it.
Okay. Um,
Be your doom.
Whiskey, you go approaching the orb. You notice it gets hotter around the orb.
Hmm.
Do
If
you
anything, it's
proceed?
getting warmer.
Yeah, if anything, it's getting warmer.
If anything, is getting
You wanna
warmer.
It's
poke
getting closer
Yeah,
together.
he'll proceed. He just wants to poke
It's
it.
getting closer together.
Whiskey, you take 8 points of fire damage as your finger is burned as magical energy lashes out.
Oh my god.
Shit!
Whiskey, what'd you do?
It's hot.
Okay.
I'm flip turning. I want to use a history check and compare these orbs to the orb in Almora.
Sure.
Holy shit! Yeah, that was the only orb to Radiant Shield before. We can ponder
21.
these.
So
Oh, wait,
from
sorry.
your
Thanks,
understanding,
Michael.
Yeah, 21. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I
from
forgot.
your
the official was.
understanding of, I mean, just looking at them, they're both floating orbs. Clearly, at least these orbs are clearly some magic in nature. You're not
Mhm.
entirely certain what that magic is, what it's supposed to be doing, but it's floating inside of the sigil that's supposed to contain magic, so it's magical. I mean, other than cursory glances at this, it appears similar. It's not the same color at all. I mean, yeah, it's not the same color. Just from a cursory glance, yeah, they're both magical orbs that float.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't give you much more off that history check, even though it's a
Yeah.
really good roll.
Yeah. They're not like innately similar or anything like that, other than the fact that they are both magical orbs of some variety. Their functions are not notably similar.
Yeah,
like the
I
same.
mean, you don't even really know what the function of the Almora orb is.
Yeah.
Nor
look
do you
cool,
know the function
dude.
of this. They're both
Gotcha.
very smooth, completely smooth surfaces.
Mhm.
Whiskey noticed that the orb was giving off heat, but he said it was hot.
Okay.
And you remember that that's a thing about the Almora orb.
Yeah,
that
it's
really
was it giving
hot
off?
when it
Yeah,
gets
it was
closer.
giving off heat. I forgot if it was giving off heat or I knew it was like at least giving off like magic, right?
Yeah, it gives off heat. Yeah.
Yeah, I am gonna go ahead and take out my spellbook and flip over to like an empty section towards the back and start jotting down some notes about them. And then I'm gonna go ahead and investigate this panel, unless anybody else has something else they'd like to do before then.
Could I go look at this open door?
Yep, you can go with it.
Okay. What?
Oh
oh boy.
just roll me an investigation on the panel, and then we'll. What are you doing, Alex?
I walk into this room and I see.
You see one of those orbs, what looks like one of those orbs, but the color from it is, diminished greatly. And it's just lying on the ground.
So the others are floating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll like hesitantly put my hand close to it. Does it feel like it'd be warm?
Nope.
Okay. I touch it.
You are investigating the panel. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Just zooming away real quick. Investigating the panel. You see, you think that these panels serve a very similar function as the panel in the other room.
Mhm.
These seem to be connected directly to the sigils and the orbs themselves, the operation of those.
Does it have any like functions that I can make out on this one, like the other one, like with the start and everything?
Yeah, you can see that, and you just see similar things. You see similar things, like
Mhm.
heat level, energy reading, flux capacity, just stuff that like some of it you can make out, some of it you don't. But yeah, you do see a similar level start off.
Does it have any like numbers or like any obvious like is it taking any readings?
No, it's not taking any readings.
Is it on? Is it in the? So it has like a start and stop thing. Is it on?
Is this on? Is it currently in the on position?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And it's not giving any readings. Gotcha.
That's weird.
It's a bit.
But sorry, Alex.
kinky.
Yeah, I touched the
Oh.
orb.
Yeah, nothing. No, it's not giving off any heat.
Okay.
It's giving.
Maybe the faintest bit warmer around it, but it's like almost unnoticeable.
It's negligible.
Is there some way I could find out if this recently happened? I guess I'd be asking if like the whole thing that put this whole thing in the current position it's in recently happened. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
There's no really realistic way that you could.
Yeah.
Especially just with the tools provided, there's no realistic way that you could figure out when this has been used.
Yeah. It's so foreign to me. I'll just walk away. Squall, there's another one in the room over here, but it's like off and it's on the ground.
Is there another energy panel? Is there another one of these panels next to it?
I glance back. Yeah.
Is
Looks
it
like it. Is it on?
So this panel looks different. It does not have a lever.
Okay.
It does have a lever, which is in the on position, but it also has a bunch of buttons.
Okay. Are
Under
any of them
you can
labeled?
Yeah, under them you can see things like lights. Different rooms you can see like recreation room, mess hall, medicine, hangar. You see a bunch of to the player, a bunch of different systems and rooms.
Oh, I can't imagine this would help with the orb not working.
I can't believe Ben would introduce the Starship Enterprise to the campaign.
Okay, Squat. It's in the on position, and there's some buttons with like names for things on them, like lights and stuff. But I don't think they would work because the orb's not on. Well, the switch is on, but the orb is on dead.
Okay. Let me come take a look. I'm gonna go up. Actually,
You take 1d8.
let me try
fire
something.
Do you guys have any orb jumper cables? I need to jump the orb.
damage.
I want to turn this panel off that I'm next to, if it's on.
You want to turn that panel off?
Yeah.
Okay. Which one? Sorry, which one? You went next to this one?
Top
Yeah,
one.
the one up north. Yeah.
Okay, you turn it. You turn it. You flip the switch. Again, there's like a bit of resistance as you hear it like grating on the inside. But you flip it, and then you just hear the sound of, and the orb falls out of its place, just onto the ground.
Oh yes.
Whiskey
Alex,
jumps away from
Whiskey,
it so it doesn't burn him again.
Yeah.
Whiskey. I'm gonna need you to help me move this orb. I'm gonna slowly like put my hands towards it, and is it still warm? I imagine it's still warm.
Still
but is it-
warm. Yes.
I
Still warm.
got boots on. I kick it. Does it roll?
It does roll.
Can I use wait?
It
Can I
just
use
shatters.
It's like a glass table. I just absolutely
Well, you kick it. Bonk. You kick it. It rolls a little bit, but you are gonna take some fire damage.
Crap,
as
dude, it was hot.
releases energy into your foot.
Can I use
Take 7.
7.
Just before you take 7 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
can I use Arcana to tell how volatile this thing is?
Yeah, sure.
Do I have any way to push this without
If
dying?
only we had Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
It is an 18.
If only.
You think this thing is only slightly more stable than something like an attack spell.
Shit. I literally have a thing for this. I am going to stand
Oh,
over this
God.
side. I am going to use Mage Hand to push it.
You start pushing it with Mage Hand, and when the Mage Hand comes in contact, you can see that it's releasing energy, but it doesn't seem to be having an immense effect on anything. The room temperature does raise a little bit,
Mhm.
but you are able to push the orb around.
And
Okay.
then it goes
Uh,
off like a nuclear bomb.
I imagine you can figure out where I'm going with this. I want to try and
Yes,
move
I
it
can
into this
figure out.
slot.
You do move it into that slot.
And then I want to.
And-
Does it?
Well, as it's moved into the slot, and then you hear the hum, and it gets lifted up,
Oh.
and then suddenly, the lights start flickering back on.
Oh my! What is that? What is that?
These
It's
things.
like-
I think there's some sort of power source for the
Magic.
Is this
It's
like
facility.
fluorescent lighting?
Yeah.
It's just immediate magic.
So this is like basically like a machine casted light effect that's in like the ceiling.
Basically, yeah.
That is
That's
bright.
Magic is a work go between for electricity in this universe, in this machine. Sweet, but we got the lights,
I guess so.
and I'm gonna decast light on myself.
Alright, cool, but how does this help us find the guys that the guy told us to go find and bring those guys back to the guy that told us to go find the guys so we can get the girl away from the guys?
So that was a lot of words to say. We need to find those people. How is this happening? We can see them now, and they
I
can
love
see where they are.
I-
If nothing
What
else.
That was a
what
great
about the guy that
transaction.
we're supposed to find the guy.
All right. Well, let's go see if maybe we can find him now.
I like that you call it a transaction.
Wait. Let's check out this other door. Maybe there's some other machine
Other door?
that's also helpful. Yes, on this other
Oh!
side.
Yeah, there's another door. Yeah. So, well,
Trill, you should poke this orb.
actually, none of these things appear like doors. They just appear like big metal walls in front
Yeah.
of what the doorway looks like. I mean,
Gotcha.
it's not a huge assumption to make that these are doors.
There's door
for
frames,
someone
yeah.
intelligent like Squall,
Yeah.
but
Is
all there's no-
it a little bit of an association thing? Because these things they don't inherently look like doorways that we're used to, but
They
we've
look
walked
like-
through a couple of them
yeah,
at this
they
point.
look like entranceways. You know, the one thing that throws you off is it's just a solid sheet of metal.
Yeah, no
Right.
handles, no nothing.
But
like
we
that.
no
have
hands,
walked
right.
through
Well-
these minus the metal, right? So we know
Yes,
that they function as doors on the ship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, are you okay? There's no door there.
You walk up to it and it just opens up. The metal slides away.
What the fuck?
I look back at Whiskey, I flip him off, and I walk backwards into the door.
What?
And then it
What?
closes.
What?
Wait, it closes with me behind it?
Yeah, and then it closes.
I
behind it.
sprint, I leap over this, and I run into the wall.
And it opens up. It pulls to the side.
Okay, I guess I try running into the wall, but I run through.
And then
It seems
and
open
then when you
outside.
get in, it closes again.
Squall, you okay?
Yeah.
Stay away from the wall. It
Wait,
eats
wait.
you.
I walk towards it from this side. Does it open?
And then it opens up again.
Okay, we're good.
He's okay.
I'm not seeing anything on this side.
Oh, sorry, I didn't open it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was intentional.
I
No,
like
we're
In
how
the
they-
fog of war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like how they're just they're both just like poking up out of the darkness. Hang
Oh.
on. Screenshot.
Like 5 Nights at Freddy's. Horror.
Yeah, you enter into
thank
this room.
God, Ben. I
Maybe
was
there's another
worried
bird
it
in this
wasn't gonna
box.
be yeah, I was worried it wasn't.
Oh, there's gonna be some sick ass fucking tools in this room.
A screwdriver.
In fact, you do notice some sick ass looking tools. You have no clue what they are, but there are some tools in here.
Hmm. Let me see how much space my bag has.
What does this do? Is this
Uh,
on or off?
Alec picks up a strange device. It has, I mean, you can hold it in your hand. You pick it up, and it almost looks like a tiny dagger, but there's no sharp edges, and it's just spherical. But there's little points at the top, little indentations at the top.
No shot.
Wait, am I dumb? What the heck is this thing?
I just realized what I think it is.
Okay, well, I don't need to know. Wait, Alex grabbed this?
That's what you picked up.
Okay, wait, can you
"What is
describe
this?"
it one
And
more
you pick
time?
that up. So it seems to be some sort of base. You're not exactly sure what the material is made of. It almost looks like a dagger.
Okay.
There is a long metal rod coming out of it.
Is there a handle?
You know, short. Huh?
Is a handle on one end?
There's like a base that's larger than the rod that you're holding. You don't know what the material is,
Okay.
but it's circular. And then there's a circular rod coming out of it. And
Okay.
at the end, it's pointed and there's indentations.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Never mind.
All right, yeah, I
never
follow.
mind. I
These are really.
It's like for a very brief second where I wasn't paying full 100% attention, I thought you were describing a spork.
That'd be really good,
No,
Michael.
it's not
Unfortunately, you're just
It
unobserved.
is
Not a
it is a
sport.
simple. It is a incredibly detailed explanation for a screwdriver.
Okay, so I put the curious, suspicious dagger
Yep.
in front of Squall's face. I say,
Oh, man.
look how dumb this dagger is. It doesn't even have a sharp edge.
Not sharp at all.
I know.
Maybe it's used for like poking or something.
I poke him.
Ow. I mean,
So
it wasn't that painful though. I guess maybe it's dull.
Maybe I might have to sharpen it later.
Hey, keep pocket one of those.
Okay, I can't hold many. I don't have a lot of room.
Okay, give it to me. I'll pocket.
Snatch it, put it in bag. I would never see that thing again.
Classic hoarding Squall maneuver.
Round weird dagger tool.
Or you can
Just
write
don't-
in parentheses. You can write in parentheses screwdriver.
No, you
Yeah.
should put what Squall thinks it is.
I'm gonna put screwdriver question mark.
Is it a flathead or a Phillips head?
Never in D&D did I think I'd put screwdriver question mark in my bag.
Phillips, oh, that's the worst. Not that I'm saying I love Phillips head screwdrivers, but to get like poked by one, that no.
Yeah,
I'm putting a 0.5 for the weight. Is that fine?
sure, man.
That's a heavy.
Put a 5 pounds, idiot.
Yeah,
Can I-
5 pounds?
I'm gonna grab 10 of them.
I didn't want to say 0.1. I felt like cheat.
Sure.
What else is there?
That is one heavy.
Oh, Ben.
There's
Wait.
a lot of tools in here,
Oh wow.
and they all look weird.
Okay, that's weird. Anyway, is this thing in the on or off position?
That thing?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that thing doesn't have
A lever.
a lever.
Okay, what does it have?
That thing just has a very big display
Oh, okay.
with a bunch of. Oh, actually, the display is on.
Oh,
Yeah, display is on, and it reads
miles per hour. Zero.
storage catalog, and then underword it says password.
Dude, we wandered into a Fallout vault. Like, we wandered into a vault from fucking Fallout.
Squall. It looks like they want a word of passing.
Hmm.
I don't know what that was the best thing you could
It's a new one.
Hmm.
But-
I was staring right at
Clearly-
I was staring right at
clearly
Squall's
they've never
model
been
when he
to a
said that too.
nightclub.
I was staring right at the image of Squall, just
Alex,
Yeah,
put
you do have
put
versions.
orb on there. See what it says.
What do you mean put orb?
Put orb wait.
Orb, I say it into the screen.
Did it do anything?
No.
Shit. Give me a second. Let me look at it.
Breaks out like a pen and just
You-
starts writing on the
Use the
screen.
use the funny dagger.
Not my
Open.
LCD display.
No.
I think you have to ask to
Nothing
pass
happened.
because it says password.
You make half a point. I want to look at it in a little more detail. Is there buttons on it?
No.
There's no buttons on it.
No buttons.
Oh,
It's a
no,
touch
there's-
screen.
Oh, no. Oh god, it's a Microsoft service.
No,
Oh.
no.
The keyboard comes up when you click on it.
I'm gonna touch it with my very feathery finger. See if it reads it. See what happens.
It
I'm
doesn't-
gonna start like
that's the
tapping
worst-
it. I'm gonna start just like tapping on it.
That's gonna be the worst part. Is it doesn't read that as an actual input. You're just like what the fuck?
You tap it. You tap on the screen, and then a list of characters pops up.
Oh my god.
It's a keyboard. It's a digital keyboard. Like we're on a Microsoft service.
What'd you just do? What is that?
Look, it's like a little alphabet.
Why is it out of order? I assume it's QWERTY, huh, Ben?
It's WASD. Yeah.
Sure, you could assume it's QWERTY. We'll just assume it's QWERTY.
Why is it out of order?
I would be scared of a keyboard that isn't QWERTY.
Why are the W, S, A, and D in
Why does it spell
in a
S?
different color? This is a gaming console.
Why are the directional keys different colors too? Those arrows.
What's
Dude, do you think this thing can run Crisis?
Password.
password?
At the very least, you can run OG Doom.
Let's just spell it out again. Let's see if maybe it's just.
I hope.
Oh, maybe it's like a test. Okay, P.
Yeah, let's see if you can like
I
figure out
press.
what letter.
What happens when I press the P?
The P appears on the screen.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow.
I think I follow. Okay, I type in ass word.
Yeah. You type in password,
Yeah.
and then it just blinks red, and then it resets. So now
I
you're back
think
at the storage catalog password.
Is it mad at me? Why did it do that?
I guess it didn't want that. I guess it wanted something else.
I don't know. What do you want?
It's a weird puzzle.
This is some
Yeah.
Ken from the Barbie movie
This
shit.
is
right
my
here.
grandpa trying to
Literally.
operate a device. This is what this is.
Maybe we'll find something somewhere else that'll help us give us a clue. This word of pass.
On the other
It's
side of
word
the
of
door.
pass.
Are you okay there?
I want to look at some of the other tools, see if there's anything funny.
We're trying to figure out what the word of pass is.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
this
we'll get
would-
back to you.
Maybe.
What have Eddie?
You think
Yeah.
it has something to do with the passage?
What have Eddie and Whiskey? been
Passage
doing?
word?
Whiskey has
standing-
literally just been standing there, staring at the door,
Yeah,
just
same.
convinced that they were eaten by the door.
I walk out the door unscathed.
And he's not too far behind him. And he's not too far behind him.
I leave the metal mall.
Yeah.
The rabbit.
Come out holding a tool. You have to come out holding a tool.
I come out with the suspicious dagger in hand.
No, Squaws that.
Yes, well,
Oh, yeah.
You come out holding like an Allen wrench.
I don't know who Alan is, but check this out, guys.
But yeah, you come out. You walk out, and the door slides open, and you see Alex there. Walks
Holy
out,
shit,
Oh,
you're
and then it
okay.
Closes behind Alex.
Oh,
I'm okay, but they want the word of pass in there, and I don't know what it is.
What?
password. They want
The word-
a password. Is there a person in there?
Whoa, yeah.
Other, other than not subscribe, is there another person in there asking for a password?
And there might be a little person hiding, but I don't think so.
Then who's asking you for the password?
Okay, come on.
Looks at the ravenous metal door.
I enter the ravenous metal mall.
Slides open.
I'm standing in the door. I'm standing right in the
I
middle.
pat Whiskey on the shoulder. Wish me luck, and
Closes.
I follow in. Oh,
Godspeed.
It like slams on his face.
Screaming.
Just killed him.
Start,
Closes.
Okay,
Put
looks like you
Ezio
take
to get
50
free
bludgeoning
ass.
damage.
start speed.
Okay, so now all three of you are in here.
Okay, well we got funny
Squall's
things
just
like
looking
this.
around for different tools.
Are there more tools on this bench here?
Oh yeah, they're all over these shelves.
Yeah, we got funny things like this in here. I hand them, I don't know, something.
You hand him a wrench.
I don't know something.
Yeah, we got funny things like this. Oh, and I drag him
Why is
over
Why is
while he's pondering the wrench. I drag him over and I put him in front of the touchscreen. Okay, and then this guy here is asking for the word
The screen just reads, "Why do you need to?"
I tap it
Eddie-
once to bring up the
Eddie-
keyboard.
Cargo catalog.
Eddie just knocks on it like an
Yeah,
old
cargo
person
catalog
knocking
password.
on,
You
like,
touch it, and
it's
then
just
and the keyboard pops up.
Hello?
They
Is there
don't.
anyone in there?
Now you see the list of characters.
Yeah, so it starts with Q, even though that's not the first letter.
No, it's A.
Oh my. Yeah,
Um,
but they're
Maybe
asking.
that-
Alex, think
Maybe it's asking you to put them in the right order.
Oh yeah, put them in the.
yes. And Eddie just consecutively presses all 27 letters.
You're like-
in
you're like-
order.
27.
You're 15 letters in, and then it just blinks, and then it goes back to the home screen.
Password limit. Okay, well, we know it's
Oh,
past
wait.
the limit of 15.
Wait, maybe you just put them in wrong. A, B, C, D, E.
Okay,
I,
you get to 15 again, and then it goes back to the home
I
screen.
swear I did it right that time.
Maybe,
Squall?
maybe it wants us to
Locked
do it
out for
reverse.
3 hours for incapacity.
Maybe it wants us to do it backwards. So starting from
As
C.
they're fucking around with this,
You know how
not
long
getting
that would
any
take me?
closer to the actual answer. Squall is looking at the shelf. Is there anything you're just picking up anything you can find?
It looks
a little
incredibly
rat.
obscure. Like, I mean, if there's like a hammer or something like that, like that's not incredibly foreign. It's just gonna look a little weird.
Yeah,
but
you
something, like,
you
unique.
see things that you are familiar with. You see a hammer.
There's like a plasma torch in there, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but is there
He
anything weird,
opened-
like
he opens the-
especially weird looking tools or just objects like that? of
There
interest?
is a very strange one. It has a very large body grip thing. And at the end of it, there is just this razor blade attached to it.
Just like a big bulky handle with a razor blade at the end of it.
Yeah.
Strange. I mean, the rest of these, the hammer seems to be like a tool.
Razor blade, like horizontally.
This weird dagger seems to be like too blunt to be used as like a weapon. It's like an
Vertically.
old weapon.
Maybe it's like a chisel.
Oh.
I imagine it would be quite good at stabbing people.
Like it caused some damage, that's for sure.
Anyways, we've got to figure out this password. I don't.
Wait, we don't have to.
I don't think the answer's going to be in here.
No,
I
but
think we need
It
to look
vexes
elsewhere.
me.
I take umbrage to not
Eddie.
knowing it.
Okay. Umbridge is not in Eddie's vocabulary.
Eddie, there are lost Kinkun here. I would like to find them.
Yeah, let's go find them.
They can-
Yeah. The door opens up. You see Alex leave again.
Hey, Whiskey, now there's 2 people in there,
What happened to Eddie?
in case you were wondering.
Whiskey doesn't have object permanence. As soon as something leaves his,
Whiskey's
his line
a
of sight.
6-month-old baby.
He literally-
Bruh.
Wait, Ben, they
Where'd
push
he
it back.
go?
Even 3-months-old know now.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
you don't
Wow.
know. 6 months, you better know.
I hope nobody's giving my 6-month-old a quiz on object permanence.
Well, he'll do fine unless he's
They're
Whiskey.
gonna fail if they're my kit.
Eddie walks up to the door and he just kind
They're
of
my
like, puts
blood.
his hand towards it. Just
As
to, like,
you walk up to the door and you put your hand towards
Did you
it,
say Whiskey?
it retracts, pulls away from your hand, opens up.
Oh, what's up? And he like walks through like he's fucking Chris Pratt in those Jurassic World movies where he's just like,
Yeah. And then
Just
as you
like-
get to the other side, it's slammed shut behind
Squall
you.
just waltzes through after it closes.
Yeah. Squall calmly walks through.
Everyone's all right.
I'm.
Yeah, it's just like a-
suspect."
Weird, like, doorway kind of thing.
Dude, you know who isn't all right? Trill and Dro spinning around in circles.
Dro's
Spain
teetering
without the
ever
eye.
closer. Dro just teetering ever closer to the endless hole.
Endless hall.
Wait, if that door opened, maybe we should go check the other doors in the hallway.
If maybe with the lights on this, they'll be easier to open up.
Oh, wow, that's bright.
Oh, it's bright in here.
Does the one on my side open as I walk by it?
That does not open up.
I like wave my hand in front of it?
Nothing happens.
Okay, that one didn't work.
There's like a seam in the door, right? Like in the middle, like where it opens up in the middle.
No. It's just one. So before it was just
Oh.
a big piece
It's
just
just-
sliding from
Gotcha, it's one solid
side
piece.
into the
Gotcha.
other one.
There's
Yeah.
not a seam in the door.
Okay, next
it's
one,
Not like
I
opened
wave
up
my
both
hand.
sides, it's just
It's not. It's yeah. It's not. It's not. A
Yeah, that
double
one
door, it's
opens
a
up.
single.
Okay.
one big barn door kind of.
There's not a seam in the door.
That is the hide, not the reveal.
No
Not the
seam.
reveal.
Once the reveal.
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Into the mouth. Zoop.
You can
Whiskey
just
like
see it just
bolts
leads
through
into
it.
an area where there seems to have been just rock.
Oh, wait, never
blocked
mind,
off,
guys.
whatever.
Whiskey is literally me as a child running through the supermarket doors. It's just like.
Actually, everyone go back. I think that way is blocked off by rocks.
all right.
Why
Similar.
don't we use our trusty new chisel to open it?
to open a pile of rocks.
takes
But a
chisel,
nice good old
takes-
can of rocks.
Takes
Okay.
new dagger. Ding.
The top one or the bottom one?
Top one first.
Oh my god.
Wow.
L.
Why the ground look funny?
Somebody had Taco Bell
'Cause-
there.
Because this one is sand.
Yeah, you look at the ground. It looks like there's like scrape marks against the
Oh.
areas where it's less glossy.
And
Okay.
it
But-
smells of shit in here.
It looks like there's another opening in the wall over here. What are these, Squall? What? I'm looking at the big 2 rectangles.
Those are tables.
I had a feeling they were tables.
Dude, Alex is just
Those
dumb.
are tables.
This is just a table.
Those are tables.
And those are just tables.
Alex,
Wait,
this
what
may be hard to believe.
Foreign contraption is this?
I climb over them.
They're just tables.
I climb over them and
Yeah,
jump
they're
to the
just
other
metal
side.
tables.
Oh, my bad, dude. Could have been anything. Could have been flat screens, dude.
Could have.
Oh,
They're my LCD monitors.
I guess we can go down over there. Or we can re-enter right here.
I want to look into these crates real quick.
They're futuristic crates of holding.
You open them. They ask for a. They ask
You look
for
at the
like, a
crates,
digit
and
combination.
there is just a little digit code panel in the
Yeah.
front that does ask for a password.
It wants
It doesn't say
15%
password on
gratuity
it, but
minimum.
there is a digit code in front.
It's got a keypad.
Yeah.
Beginning to see a
Now,
pattern here.
unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't seem to be glowing like the other ones.
Oh, it's a low end keypad. It
No,
doesn't
it's
have backlighting.
dead.
No, it's just out of battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now no one.
Game-
It's
Permanently
like,
locked.
it's like a Game Boy. Oh.
It's a box of batteries, but the
See, that's why you don't trust technology.
Whiskey, come over here.
We're keeping the batteries.
That's why you don't trust technology, alright?
Oh, what do you want?
Punch this. Break it open.
All right.
He's so-
Whiskey, can you roll me an attack roll?
This is where Whiskey's fist durability is gonna come in.
That one.
Whiskey, you're gonna take some damage.
Bonk.
Whiskey, as you hit this thing, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as it's metal, and it doesn't even make a dent.
It's like, whatever you say. Ah!
Son of a bitch!
No, Whiskey, not the corner, like the panel right here.
Ah!
Hit it again.
Ah,
Jesus Christ.
ah.
Oh, right.
You have 2 hands for a reason. God gave you 2 hands.
Alright. He's going to. He's just like
God gives
shaking
you
out his head.
comfort.
He's gonna use his other hand, his other not injured hand, to
Oh.
punch the keypad as
Yeah.
Squall as.
Yeah, roll me attack.
Jesus.
Nat 20.
Okay,
One hand gives, the other
you
takes.
punch at this, and it just falls off into splinters into pieces. Yeah,
Wow.
you've broken the panel pretty good.
Yeah.
Is the box open?
No.
What was behind the panel?
There's a lot of those weird, like, ropey
We should
things.
Consult the
Oh,
text.
no.
They're a lot smaller, but there's a lot of those weird ropey things.
Huh.
Insert
Yeah.
4chan green posts about wires and wireless objects.
My wireless device. Look inside.
Well, thank you, Whiskey. I think I learned a lot from this. Anyway.
Dang it,
Literally
dude.
a drawing of Whiskey
Yeah,
just
I'm
looking at the
glad you-
panel with that text.
God damn it, dude.
Anyway, sorry.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Great. All right. Sure.
your other hand does hurt, but not like the other one.
Fuck.
Hey, Whiskey. I give him, I slap him on the back and I cast light on him. Good work.
Yeah, you are entering the dark, dank cave once again. So
You are entering the mega gay zone.
The dank shark cave.
Dude, that would be a plot twist. Interdimensional Carcerodons.
Ben could. Oh wait, is that inside of a room? That void that we can't see.
yeah, that's inside of a room.
Dude, honestly, Radiant Shield would become my favorite D&D campaign of all time if there were just interdimensional shark people.
Wow. side. At
Wait.
this point.
Is this just wall?
That right there?
This
Yeah,
is
sorry, I can reveal a
all-
little
We're
more.
just seeing the
What-
outside of out of whatever this is.
Why
right?
is the? Oh, I see. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so all of this is wall. There's no entrance out here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
I
turn.
saw the dark void just shifting around at the far end, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening here?"
What's happening?
That's
we
the
can-
dark
we can go in the
miasma
doorway
of
here.
the void.
Are the lights on in here too?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I assume this door opens.
Yeah.
Zoop. Oh, we're on the other side of the rubble here.
Bless you.
All right.
The ship can he take it no more, Captain?
Unlike the other doors that you run into, this one does have a button next to it.
Okay, I walk
And it
into the
doesn't
door.
open as soon as you approach. Yeah, so you just walk into it, bonk.
Oh. Ow.
Who
I
do you
think-
I
guys
gotta love
think-
that you used to that, huh?
Ah, man, this one doesn't have any power.
Maybe not.
What?
What color is the button, Ben?
It's a big red button.
Oh man, I don't think. Yeah, that one doesn't have any power. We gotta turn around.
Wait. Let's see what this thing does.
See what thing does.
That looks kind of dangerous, Squall. Are you sure you want to press?
This
Wait,
big
everybody stand
bird-
back. Everybody stand back.
Wait, where is
Everybody
Squall?
Big red
get behind this rebel.
Squall's
Get behind this rebel.
Oh, I see.
Squall is inside of Eddie.
Squall was
Yeah,
inside
yeah.
of me, yeah.
I'm gonna lean over the rebel, and I'm gonna use Mage Hand to press the button.
Okay, you press the button, and then the door opens up.
This,
Whoa.
this is the Goon Squad.
I guess you must have powered it, huh?
I guess so.
I walk into the door.
It's push to start.
It closes right before I walk up to it.
Wait.
Oh, this is a big room. Are those windows, Ben?
No, those are big
Oh.
plates of metal, but unlike the other ones, seam, and there's some like lights on them. As you enter into this room,
This
I'm
is
gonna
really
drag
big.
the other two.
They clip into the walls.
Clipping through the walls. As you
It's-
walk into this room, you hear the crackle of something.
It's Avogadro.
Elven
from-
life forms detected in Hangar Bay. Preparing countermeasures.
Oh no!
And
The space race.
suddenly, these crystals on the wall start glowing, and illusory blue holographic projections of humans appear in the room. That's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
What the heck has been this session?
Dude, I love this.
This is awesome.
I love this.
Having a great
Oh my
time.
god! When
Uh,
I saw the
We're about to
big
fight
drippy-
hologram Nazis.
I saw
The whole
big
planet
drippy
might be a spaceship? Question mark.
The whole planet? You mean the thing we're on?
The
No, the
mountain-
whole planet.
Oh, okay.
I love my first thought when I saw the big dent was hot. It's a giant drippy cone head, and then we went in and it's just the Starship fucking Enterprise.
the no, there's the orbs.
Well, that's
that-
interesting, everyone. Thank you
Oh,
for
oh, oh.
playing tonight's session, and you can go fuck yourself.